victory. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side, if you know what I mean. I show you shit you never seen, the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8 if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker, walk a green mile. Piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 shit up on my back. I'm $1 million man that need $1 billion bitch. Put my pimpin' in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, Pimp CBU with B. Cause what's a hoe with no pimp, and what's a pimp with no hoe? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get toes.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
Hello, everybody. It is Arty of Arty's Corporate Fiction. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. I apologize for not really streaming all week. It's been a pretty long week. It's usually my deadline week at the office where I try to get as many cases as I can for the month. So it was it's pretty arduous. But we've finally come to a head. That doesn't make next week any easier. At least for the first 2 days. It's for Monday and Tuesday, it's not gonna be fun either. But once I finish Tuesday, I'll be over the hump anyway. So it's not gonna be too crazy today. I'm gonna update you guys on a couple of bit of current events. I'm well aware of that. Update you guys on a couple of current events and just around the world and around the U.S. I will also update people on the Dolton mayor, as is noted on the title. There's been new developments there. She hasn't she hasn't fled the country apparently, but I'm very curious as to how she's going to maneuver her way out of this when the walls are clearly starting to close in. So what else? Winston's doing well. He's taking his medication. He's taking his medication well, and he's also eating a lot more. So I think it's pretty. I think the verdict's out that the Plavix medication, the anti-blood clot medication, is the culprit in terms of causing Winston to lose his appetite and vomit a whole bunch. So I'll be reaching out to the vet to see what we can do to address that. Probably tomorrow. Just to give them an update. And what else? What else? I think that's about it in terms of like personal updates. But so why don't we go right to it then? Yeah. So we're gonna update each other on Miss Dolton Mayor. The updates kind of also involve the acting police chief. So yeah, she's already had a falling out with Mr. Freeman, her alleged right hand, who's facing his own federal charges. The acting police chief has now also been issued federal charges, but not for issues relating for Dolton, but more so on bankruptcy. So both Keith Freeman and the acting police chief have all been federally charged for bankruptcy fraud. So I'm wondering if there's going to be more on it, or it also sounds like Keith Freeman he probably turned state's evidence. So he's probably going to rat on the mayor for a better outcome. So all right, let's hear what's going on. There's two video updates on the Dolton mayor. So this is the first one.
Several new developments in South suburban Dolton today. First, the state comptroller has suspended some payments to the village because it has failed to follow the law by providing financial reports. That was just today. The comptroller says that she's concerned following our reporting on allegations of mismanagement in Dolton. The decision means that the village won't receive $135,000 this year that the state usually transfers to communities for unpaid traffic, parking citations, and other judgments. And that's not all that's happening in Dolton today.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge?
Look at this guy.
And a power struggle is also playing out.
It's a police standoff, but it's unlike any you've seen. It's unclear exactly who is running the police department and the rest of the village as Mayor Tiffany Henyard struggles to show that she's still in control. Ben Bradley continues his exclusive reporting from Dolton.
Is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman?
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard tried to fire her top aide last week, but was met with silence from trustees who refused to vote on the termination.
This is what y'all say about the person. Y'all say he's never at work, he'll do his job. Is this what y'all say? So what we doing, guys?
The standoff is surprising given that trustees once despised Village Administrator Keith Freeman for helping Henyard run the show in Dolton and Thornton Township.
This clearly tells me that he's turned state's evidence, or at least he's working with the feds.
But he's now cooperating with trustees investigating Henyard's spending.
I had trouble following it as well, but now Keith Freeman is cooperating, doing what he should have been done in the first place.
Cooperating with trustees.
With the trustees, absolutely, doing his job.
That leads us back here to the steps of the Dolton Police Department. Trustees tried to fire Henyard's hand-picked acting police chief, Louis Lacey, after their investigation found he collected $200,000 in overtime that they say he wasn't entitled to. Mayor Henyard wasn't having it. She insists Lacey is still the village's top cop.
Dolton police officers and commanders received an email summoning them to a mandatory meeting with Mayor Henyard and Chief Lacey. Soon after, Freeman fired off a reply that read, Louis Lacey is no longer employed by the village of Dolton. Mr. Lacey is not allowed in any spaces reserved for employees without an escort.
We'd like to talk to you about whether you're still running things here in Dolton.
Lacey arrived for the hastily called meeting, but sat in his souped-up Dodge Durango.
I think we're in a standoff.
Hi.
As the minutes ticked by, Lacey drove around looking for a way into the station.
So somebody closed the garage on the acting chief, and now he's pulling away.
Then it was time to play hide and seek with Mayor Henyard as she circled the station looking to avoid our cameras and questions.
For more than a half an hour now, we've been playing this cat and mouse game with the acting police chief and now Mayor Henyard.
Lacey later returned, but still wasn't talking.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge?
WGN Investigates obtained video of Henyard telling police commanders this afternoon she and Lacey are still running things.
Keith Freeman do not work here, he's fired. So stop playing these silly games, Board of Trustees, and putting people's lives in jeopardy.
Do what you want. But anything after this is insubordination.
Mayor Henyard is now trying to pin the blame for more than $100,000 in questionable spending on first-class air travel, luxury hotels, meals, and more on her once trusted aide, Keith Freeman.
Now there's a falling out, and now the finger pointing is starting. But she's at a disadvantage if Keith Freeman's the one who's chirping to the feds.
But remember, Henyard frequently reminds her critics she's the boss.
I'm gonna remember this, because at the end of the day, I told you, you guys don't run the day-to-day, the mayor does.
Both Freeman and acting police chief Lacey are facing pressure to cooperate in the ongoing federal investigation after prosecutors charged both of them with bankruptcy fraud in separate cases. As the power play plays out, it's residents who suffer. Many voice their frustrations at the most recent village board meeting.
What about us? What about our fears? What about our tax dollars? I wish the FBI is around the corner so they can come and raid this place, because all of y'all deserve to go to jail.
In Dolton, Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.
All right, so here's the next one.
Some breaking news out of suburban Dolton.
And this comes just days after the trustees terminated the deputy police chief. Now the mayor of the village, Tiffany Henyard, has appointed him to a new position. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has reaction on today's announcement.
Good evening. An illegal appointment. That's what the trustees I talked to are calling this. They say the news took them by surprise, and now they're talking to legal counsel to figure out their next steps. Now, it was last Monday that Deputy Dolton Police Chief Louis Lacey was put on administrative leave by the Dolton Village Board. Trustees say he returned to work the next day and was later fired for insubordination. Then today, trustees say they got word that Mayor Tiffany Henyard has now appointed Lacey as police chief without trustees voting on this appointment, and they say Lacey has also not been sworn.
No. I mean, I don't know the intricacies of Illinois' municipal laws, but I'm pretty sure she can't do that.
Into the position. Now, Lacey was in court a short time ago. He was arraigned on federal bankruptcy fraud charges. It's alleged that he lied under oath in a scheme to hide assets and income from creditors to avoid paying more than $40,000 in a lawsuit settlement.
Well, Mr. Lacey is absolutely not guilty of all 9 counts. I believe he's cooperating.
Oh, yeah?
And if you cooperate, you have to admit your guilt first.
And happening here tonight in South Holland, a special meeting called by the Thornton Township Board of Trustees. They have a number of items on the agenda looking to curtail spending that they say is being done by Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who is also township supervisor. We should also mention that the township is now into its new fiscal year and still without a budget. Reporting from South Holland, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC 5 News.
Regina, thank you very much. And there are more money troubles tonight for the village of Dolton. Illinois Comptroller Susana Mendoza has stopped what are called offset fund payments in the south suburb. She says Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration has not submitted required financial reports to her office. As a result, payments from those who owe traffic fines and parking tickets and other municipal dollars have been halted. A recent investigation found Dolton is more than $3.5 million in debt.
All right, so there you have it. Illegal appointments, a power struggle, fights. It's getting wild. Okay, what's else is on the docket? Video game giant Valve is hit with, I feel like this is like the second class action lawsuit against them. Valve is known for the Steam gaming platform. They're basically the storefront for basically, like, I don't know, 80% of the PC sales market. So it says they've been hit with a class action accusing it of barring publishers in its Steam Online store from discounting their prices elsewhere, causing consumers to pay more for games. 4 gamers in California, Florida, and Missouri filed a lawsuit. Wow. Alleging the company's market dominance, $1 billion of revenue. It came from strangling competition with price restraints. They said it was violating U.S. antitrust law by prohibiting game publishers from offering better deals on sites that compete with Steam. A 30% fee, 30% fee that Valve imposes on publishers that sells to Steam was also passed on to consumers through inflated prices for games. Which is true. Valve eats 30% of all sales for games that are sold on the platform. By comparison, I believe on the Epic Game Store, they only take a 5% cut. Valve's profits have been generated at the expense of consumers who are overcharged when they purchase games and in-game content at the inflated prices of Steam. The attorney, Steve Berman, stated that it is important for consumers, and we look forward to recovering the damages caused by Valve's overpricing. Here it is. This is what this is an older lawsuit that was filed in court in Seattle in 2021. That was also another class action suit. The new lawsuit said those groups' interests diverged irreconcilably. So yeah, not good. Yeah, 30% is what YouTube takes when it comes to membership fees or membership dues for like subscribing to my channel, and for super chats they take a 30% cut. But the problem is like the problem is with Epic Game Store is that they're just still too they're still too new. Their infrastructure in terms of is nowhere near the level of Valve. Steam basically was the only player in the market for like the longest time. And so they've basically captured that market entirely, and nobody's been able to really like make any sort of headway. Not Epic Games Store, not GOG. So, yeah. Like if you've seen like a lot of different publishers that try to open their own storefronts, and try to exclusively bring their games away from Steam. So EA tried to do it. Bethesda tried to do it, but ever since then, the last couple of years, EA has brought their games. EA still has Origin, but they brought their games back onto Steam, and Bethesda has completely shut down their own storefront. Oh, Blizzard also. That's right, I forgot. Blizzard is also out there too. So Blizzard's pretty much the only other Blizzard Activision is the only other group in town that can even survive at that level. But yeah, you do have Uplay, but Ubisoft still posts their games on Steam. It's not like they're exclusively only on Uplay. So I don't know how long. I don't know where they're gonna. How long? I don't know how far it's gonna go. Class actions are pretty tough, but I'll be curious to see it. See how it plays. What's next? This asshole, Florida man, apparently killed a neighbor over the neighbor's dog popping a squat on the lawn. Basically told the widow during her victim statement, saying that he cried like a baby. He, as in the victim. So the husband, the dead husband.
Was your husband? You pathetic coward was your husband.
Stability and sanity of an entire family.
That's why I killed you. Take him out, Judge. Pathetic coward. Bullshit. Cry like a baby.
Stop.
That's exactly who he is.
Yeah, that's exactly his behavior.
Exactly who he is.
We were not expecting anything less. I mean, it's something that it feels good. I mean, it's what he got what he deserved. I mean, this guy has been treating neighborhoods and everybody else so badly that it's what he deserved.
I am pleased. I wish, though, that the death sentence would have been on the table, because at the end of the day, Mr. Rodriguez will continue to see his family. They'll be able to visit him and see him. I'll never get to see my husband again. So, where's the justice in that? So at least he is behind bars and he can't harm anybody else.
So if you didn't hear that, he said, the coward was your husband. Rodriguez yelled out, according to a video obtained by NBC Miami. That's why I killed him. He cried like a baby. That's what he said. So, real winner over there. Next. Missouri woman charged in alleged scheme to steal Graceland and extort the Elvis Presley family. What in the hell? Lisa Janine Finley, 53, was arrested Friday morning, charged with mail fraud and aggravated identity theft, the Department of Justice announced. A Missouri woman with a long history of small-time scams and fraud was arrested Friday morning on federal charges in connection with a scheme to extort Elvis Presley's family out of millions and steal their ownership interest in the music legend's former Memphis home, Graceland. Lisa Finley, who's also known by Lisa Holden and a slew of other aliases, was charged with mail fraud and aggravated identity theft. She waived her right to a preliminary hearing or detention hearing and agreed to have those hearings take place in the prosecuting court. The government moved for detention since she was ordered to be removed to the Western District of Tennessee and remains in custody. Oh, this is her. Prosecutors say she allegedly orchestrated a scheme for the fraudulent sale of Graceland. First, a report on Finley's connections to the plot, including false identities, post office boxes, and phone and fax numbers that appear to link her to the scammers. A person with knowledge of the situation who asked not to be named described the chaotic scene as Finley was arrested this morning in her home with at least 15 cops coming to execute a search warrant. The Graceland scheme first became public in May after a company without any records or evidence that existed at all Nasani Investments filed a court claim that Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's only child, who died in 2023, owed millions of dollars in unpaid loans. Okay, I do remember this. I do remember this making news a couple months ago. I didn't know anything came of it. Well, I guess this is what happened. After the family failed to pay, the investments attempted to force a foreclosure sale of Graceland to collect. It made international headlines, but soon was tossed by a Tennessee judge who found that the investments documents had likely been forged. Someone claiming to represent the scammers emailed media outlets, including NBC News, saying a ring of Nigerian identity thieves have been responsible for the scheme. Oh, no. A fake Facebook profile using the same name as the fabricated company attempting to force the Graceland home foreclosure led to more than half a dozen other links, fake emails, and online reviews, post office boxes, and phone and fax numbers found through court records, interviews, online sleuthing, and on-the-ground reporting. Rashid Jeremy Carballo, a former acquaintance of Finley's, who testified before a grand jury for grand jury hearing testimony on the alleged scam, and told NBC News in June that Finley had shared details with him about a deal involving Lisa Marie Presley's house that would make millions. As part of the scam, she forged names, signatures, and notary seals to create fake loan documents, according to the charging documents. Damn. In addition to the links reported by NBC News, the complaint stated FBI investigators found via telephone and email records that Finley had called the Shelby County Registrar's Office, where the deed was filed, and used burner emails connected to her phone number to submit notices of the foreclosure to a Memphis newspaper. Ah, she did the constructive notice. Constructive notice. FBI investigators also reported bank records for the account number provided for payment by Nasani Investments was actually Finley's personal checking account. Oh my God. No. What the hell? Why would you do that? Why would you have that direct link? Oh, you failure. Why would you do that? Well, she's screwed. Next. Harris County investigators indict former election official, find no evidence of attempts to sway 2022 midterm elections. Uh-oh. Less than 2 years after a formal investigation was launched and allegations of election irregularities in Harris County's November 22 midterm elections, District Attorney Kim Ogg announced August 13th that Daryl Blackburn, a former county election employee, was charged with 6 felony counts while working from home. Ogg said the investigation found no evidence of intent to sway the outcome of the election by either the Democratic or Republican parties. Whether people feel good about going to the vote by holding Blackburn criminally responsible, we can at least attribute criminal responsibility to this individual, a public servant who did not serve. The investigation alleged Blackburn acquired a high-paying job in 2021 with a Woodlands-based oil and gas company while also working as a data analyst for the now-defunct Harrison County Elections Administration Office. Blackburn worked both full-time jobs simultaneously for 15 months, which investigators allege led to widespread disruptions on Election Day. 6 charges against a 35-year-old former county employee include 5 charges of tampering with government documents and 1 charge of theft by a public servant. The investigation began shortly after the 2022 election and included assistance from the Texas Rangers, an independent investigative agency. At least 21 Republican candidates filed midterm election contests on the last possible day allowed by the Texas Election Code. In 2023, Ogg said that the results of this investigation will conclude that all 2022 election fraud complaints addressed to her office. We put all the resources we have into it, as have the Rangers. We followed every complaint. The affidavits were thoroughly investigated. People are looking for complex conspiratorial reasons for things happening. And often it boils down to incompetence and grief, even though that was affected on a relatively small scale by one person. It affected millions of and it did deprive people of votes. A new election date was also announced for 2025 for the 180th Criminal District Court. Republican candidate Tammy C. Pierce was one of the 21 candidates. who contested the November 22 election results. Pierce's voting results were the smallest margin of defeat by a number of votes during that cycle, with 449 votes separating Pierce and Democratic candidate Deshaun Jones. In May, a judge ordered a new election be held for the seat. The Secretary of State, Jane Nelson's October 2023 report on Harris County found multiple issues and a need for better training. Harris County had multiple failures conducting election and violated election law for estimating needed ballot paper. Mistakes like these led to a poorly executed election, with left many Harrison County residents frustrated, and it may have prevented them from voting. One of Blackburn's responsibilities in his former role was to allocate ballot paper. The insufficient distribution of ballot paper to polling locations and the loss of an effective monitoring system resulted in ballot paper shortages at multiple polling locations across Harris County, to the point where 98% of polling places received the same number of ballot paper instead of specialized custom number that would accommodate specific polling locations. We all remember long lines and disruption of voting because of the machines, but primarily the complaints were lack of paper ballots, that voting locations ran out of paper. Some have said this was directed at one party. Our investigation has not found that to be so. Okay, so Republican voters were disenfranchised their belief in fair, secure elections. So I feel like with people trying to hype this up are probably giving the wrong impression. It sounds like there were people who the election that this dude's idiocy affected could have, and there's a likelihood that it did affect the outcome, but not in terms of swaying the vote for one candidate or the other, but simply preventing people from being able to vote. Period. Because of his incompetence, but also looks like criminality as well. So, what an idiot. Next. So this week, both candidates, Trump and Harris, have been outlining their economic policies. Harris most recently did so today in North Carolina. Her economic policy regarding affordable housing is really, really, really stupid. But I'm also curious about this plan to fight price gouging. I wonder what she means by that. She says, price gouging. So here's what they're saying. Price gouging laws generally prohibit profiteering during emergencies, but vary widely as to when they apply. 34 states have some form of anti-price gouging law on the books. States have been using these laws to really effectively to prevent companies from exploiting crises to profit. There's this plan with the first ever federal ban on price gouging on food and groceries, from exploiting consumers while generating excessive corporate profits. New York's law, with which Owens views as one of the strongest, bans companies from excessively raising prices on consumer staples during an abnormal market disruption. Drugstore chain Walgreens settled with the state last year over allegations it jacked up baby formula process after a recall led to a nationwide shortage in 2022. Letitia James, a Democrat, accused Walgreens of raising formula prices by 10% after accounting for increased costs, and in one case, 70% during the shortage prompted by a recall at a major formula maker. The only existing federal law against price gouging is aimed at preventing profiteering during wartime or other national emergencies. The law bans hoarding designated scarce items for resale at more than prevailing market price, a term it does not define. The reason why it doesn't define that is because the president is given the authority to outline which products are going to be under that protection. As a matter of fact, I think Trump identified a number of items in 2020 during COVID. In 2020, When Harris was a U.S. Senator, she co-sponsored legislation that would define the price gouging and emergency as charging more than 10% above the average price. The bill built in a defense for sellers that could show price hikes flowed from their own rising costs. The proposal was modeled after anti-price gouging laws, which Harris warned businesses against violating when she was the state's attorney general. The state's current attorney general used it to sue a landlord over rent hikes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, what do you... While pandemic era problems have eased, consumer advocates and some Democratic legislators have accused corporations of using pandemic and general inflation as a cover to price hikes to boost profits. Democratic U.S. senators, including Warren, introduced a bill earlier this year that would make it illegal to offer goods and services at a grossly excessive price, a term the U.S. Federal Trade Commission would define. What the... Okay, that's... See... And it's that bullshit? It's this level of I'm sorry, but this level of ambiguity is why Chevron was struck down by the Supreme Court. What the does it mean by grossly excessive price? What is that? And to leave that up to the FTC is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know about this. I think the existing laws against price gouging in terms of like hoarding, where you have like effectively scalpers, who I remember, during like a hurricane, during a hurricane disaster, you have some asshole who goes who ahead of time goes to the nearest Home Depot and tries to buy as many portable generators as he can, and then just tries to sell, and then after the hurricane hits, he sells them at like a 50% markup. Like that's what I think of in terms of protecting people from predatory assholes like that. But these guys are like, no, inflation. This isn't really how you fight inflation. The other thing I have is the other thing she's talking about is like her housing thing, which again is stupid. I don't know why she thinks it's a good idea to subsidize down payments at $25K, and also providing like a $40 billion slush fund for contractors to try and boost home building. I mean, boosting home building is actually the better way to go, because that's the whole thing that you need. You need more supply, and then you're going to have better housing for that. But I feel like once people know that first-time home buyers are going to have a $25K, in free money, they're gonna, buyers are going to know that. So, or at least they're going to gamble on, okay, what's the hottest place? What are the hottest cities out right now in terms of people moving? I'm sure you can find metrics as to where first-time home buyers are purchasing houses, and then you can hike up the value of the home accordingly. I don't know. But you know what? I'm not an economist. What do I know? I'm just a lawyer. I don't do numbers, so I could be completely talking out of my ass. Okay. In a bit of levity now. For all of you World War II nerds, witness the first time that the first time in 80+ years, we have a German general breaking down a German general breaking down a Kursk offensive.
Der Ukraine auf Russland. Ist die Ukraine jetzt Aggressor? Hält die Ukraine das durch? Deutsche Panzer auf russischem Gebiet. Sind wir jetzt plötzlich Kriegsteilnehmer? Ich bin Hauptmann Jan Schanitzky und begrüße.
And I swear to God, like a good chunk of you guys aren't even going to get this joke because you're not a World War II nerd like I am. In case you're not aware, Ukraine has actually made a, not so insignificant push into Kursk Oblast in Russia. The first time that they've actually made like substantial gains into like actual Russian territory. They've been on there for out there for about a week, and it's a gamble for sure. I watched the recent video from Task and Purpose, and it's certainly a big gamble. Ukraine hasn't been doing the best so far. They've been steadily being pushed back by Russia. So I think it's kind of unknown exactly what Ukraine's end game here is. My armchair guess is that they want to be able to hold significant chunks of Russian territory to use as a bargaining chip for negotiations down the line. That's my belief. There are also strategic objectives over there, like the power plant in Kursk, which is a substantial. It's like the third largest power plant in Russia, or nuclear power plant in Russia. And there's also a major refinery in the area as well that they've captured. So there's a lot of strategic objectives, but I think in the meta, I think they want to be able to hold on to that territory to use as for negotiations. So, yeah. Well, yes, I know that the guy's in the Air Force, but this guy, I mean, this guy looks like he's a tank commander or something, right? I think. That's my thought. Anyway. All right. All right, we can watch some Sovereign Citizens, okay? Why don't we do that? Oh, before that, we're going to watch Judge Ricky. Do a SmackDown. But before we do that, let me I'll be right back. Be right back. Let's see if Mike is coming over here. Hopefully he'll join us. Maybe. Hopefully. All right. What's going on here with this individual?
President, I need to work. I need to take care of my family. I can prove to you I can do this.
Shannon Campbell Roundtree.
Yes.
Hold on. You were set to appear before this court at 2 o'clock today. Why weren't you here?
Oh no! Another tardy defendant. Why? Why? The bare minimum. The bare minimum is just show up on time. your own court hearing. If you're in this trouble, why you do this to yourself?
So we got late. The road construction over here. We came from Chanute. We got here about 10 after. I'm sorry.
Okay, I heard Chanute, and I'm sorry, and I didn't understand much else.
There was
There
road
was a
construction.
construction delay. Which of course you should have allowed for by planning to get to Eureka much earlier so that you're not late and holding
You are
up
correct, sir.
a
Yes.
number of professionals who are waiting on you to take up your case. This is State versus Shannon L. Campbell Roundtree. Shannon Campbell Roundtree has now joined us. Earlier, the court, due to her non-appearance, entered an order of bond forfeiture, bench warrant, and a no bond hold due to her failure to appear. This time, the court is going to set aside that order because we are going to address the warrant to show cause matter today.
You.
With that now announced, Mr. Paul, what are your client's intentions?
Judge, my client's intentions are to admit to the 3 violations as outlined in the amended motion to revoke probation that was filed August 8th of 2024 and proceed to disposition at this time before we go over evidentiary hearing.
Ms. Campbell Roundtree, I'm going to read the alleged violations that are in the motion to revoke probation as amended. Defendant failed and was instructed by her ISO to report to the Greenwood County Jail on May 24, 2024 to serve a 48-hour jail sanction due to admitted to having consumed methamphetamine on May 7th, 2024. The defendant failed to report to the jail as instructed. Number 2, the defendant failed to abide by the rules of the 31st District Drug Court as directed. Number 3, defendant submitted a urine sample on August 7th, 2024 that tested positive for amphetamine/methamphetamine. The defendant signed a statement of admittance to this usage. Among other lesser remedies, the court could consider just revoking your probation outright and having you serve the remaining balance of your sentence locked up. Do you understand these things?
Yes, sir. Could I say why I didn't show up for that weekend?
First, I need you to tell me if you are waiving a hearing and are admitting these violations.
Yeah, I'm waiving my hearing.
The court does find that the defendant has knowingly waived her right to a hearing in this case and has stipulated and agreed that she committed the violations as alleged and read off by the court earlier. These are substantial and material violations of the terms and conditions of Shannon Campbell Roundtree's probation. The court will now turn to a dispositional phase. I'll ask for recommendations. I'm going to start off with Mr. Ketley again. Mr. Ketley, how do you see this case?
Her case has been kind of a long drawn out case, Your Honor, when we've had issues through the drug court and stuff down there. I will note that I had a UA last week and she was positive for amphetamines, which she admitted to.
Ms. Gillette, your recommendations regarding an appropriate disposition.
I say this frequently in all the different courts. Choices have consequences. My own choices have consequences. All of us that work in the judicial system understand this. I am aware of the 31st Judicial District's drug court program. I'm very aware of how hard they work to help people stay on the straight and narrow. But Ms. Campbell Roundtree did not take advantage of the drug court's programs and all the things that are offered. I have not had this many sanctions given to one person to try to help her. It is astounding to me the number that she's had. And I have all of them here.
How many is that, Ms. Gillette?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sanctions here. She was to have a 3-day weekend on 10/8 and a 3-day sanction on 10/15 as well. Both of these are for having positives in failing to refrain from using substances. So she's been given 4 sanctions in this case without having to come here and stand for formal revocation in front of the court. She's been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And I also know that there was a drug bust in Neosho County that Miss Roundtree was at. She's been given extraordinary chances.
So, like, I don't have the personal experience when it comes to addiction. There's no doubt in my mind that when it comes to like something as hard as methamphetamine, it's probably really, really, really difficult to beat the habit. And I'm also aware that people can relapse and people can struggle with it. So I get that. With all of that being said, there has to be some level of agency and effort on the part of the addict to take those steps to recovery. And when you don't show an ounce of that at all, the sympathy is substantially reduced going forward. When after chance after chance after chance, you don't even take the first step. Never mind the first 10.
To follow through. I just don't think that she is amenable to treatment. When she was ordered to do this last sanction, you got to be there to do your sanction and you got to show up. As many chances as she's been given more than almost anyone else I've ever seen. And she has not availed herself of those chances.
Can I say bye?
No. 1, stop biting my toes, and 2, stop going after my charger cable. Bad kitty.
I wasn't available for that.
I'll give you an opportunity to address the court later. Mr. Paul, on behalf of your client, what are your recommendations regarding an appropriate disposition?
Judge, this is her, I would say, first formal probation violation in front of you, Your Honor. The first time that she's had counsel, she has waived it in the past. She's had her same job for many years now. As it is very apparent, Miss Campbell Roundtree has a substance abuse issue. And it's probably a little more serious than she thinks it is. I would ask that you sanction her appropriately and reinstate her probation at this time.
Campbell Roundtree, you wish to address the court and make a statement at this time in mitigation of punishment?
Here we go.
Sorry, yes. I've always abided by my sanctions, and I go to my outpatient groups. I always hit them in by everything. But I was supposed to do a sanction that weekend. I had been addressing in class and with my ISO that my daughter started having a drug problem, and that was really weighing on me really hard. And that same Friday, she was having delusions and whatever. An ambulance was called for her.
Oh my God.
And so an ambulance came, and they came and found her out, not knowing what was going on. They got the police. The police had they got a search warrant for the house. So I was at work at the time. She was at the hospital. They searched the house, and basically everything was found in her room except for some paraphernalia. I've been addressing this for about a month or so at my outpatient group and with my ASO, how concerned I was about this. So that Friday, they searched the house. They arrested all of us, my husband, me, and my daughter.
Oh my God.
And we all had to stay in
the entire family of addicts.
Yeah, she had jail. That's why I didn't make my sanction. Otherwise, I have complied with everything. I've paid everything off.
Okay, let me back up a minute. So you didn't report for your sanction because you had been taken into custody? She'd been arrested?
Yeah, with the whole family. The whole family was. Because we all.
Did you bond out then? Did you bond out?
Yeah, several days later. It's like several days later.
Did you then report to the jail as soon as you bonded out?
Yes, I did.
Did she voluntarily surrender herself after she was released from custody over apparently after this drug bust?
We got the warrant over to drug court, and they arrested her when she showed up into drug court.
But I reported my ISO immediately after I got out. I had a friend call my ISO from until I was in there. I didn't know they knew that. And I tried to call her when they were arresting me, but they said I only had, phone.
Campbell Roundtree, hang on a second. I'm just trying to understand the whole sequence of events here.
Okay.
So you got arrested and you're saying you couldn't show up for the sanction that Mr. Ketley had it essentially imposed upon you because you'd been arrested. Then you got released on bond, but you didn't go to the jail. You went to go see your ISO on the 31st instead. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct. I called her and said, hey, I just got out of jail. What do you mean do? She said, go to drug court tomorrow. It's like late at night. Go to drug court. And then they arrested me at drug court because I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea. I went to drug court.
Did you think that we were just going to let it go when you were supposed to?
No. No, sir, I did not. I didn't know what to do. I was asking my ISO what to do. I reported to her.
Did she even know that you had a sanction that you were to report to the jail for?
Right, but I was letting her know. I let her know that's where I was. That's why I wasn't there. And she said, okay, you have drug court tomorrow because it's late at night. Report to drug court tomorrow. I said, okay. She said, come to me first. At the time, I was wearing the drug patch that you wear instead of taking UAs. You wear a patch, and they check that, which is clean. I can prove I was clean.
Okay.
That's what my ASO, Jackie, told me to do at the time.
What do you think this court should do due to your non-compliance?
I know I owe a sanction. I do know I owe that. But I've been complying with everything. I'm trying really hard. I work, I take care of my family, I do all that. And I've been struggling with this problem with my daughter now for like months about this because of the struggle. And then that happened. So, but I informed Jacqueline of all of this. I had a friend call her while we were in jail in Neosho about being in jail and about my sanction. So she could let somebody know that I wasn't just blowing it off because I was not. I'm sorry. I mean, I've been doing my best. I worked the same job for 11 years. I'm working my best to do this. And I just want to comply with everything. I understand I have to be accountable for my actions.
All right, Ms. Campbell Roundtree, your crime of conviction was possession of methamphetamine. Almost always, that connotes that the person who's in possession of the drug is a user of that drug.
Right.
So on these level 5 possession of methamphetamine cases, treatment is the focus.
Right.
Much more than punishment. What all we expect in return is that the person who's been given the opportunity on probation for a rehabilitative purpose to take that seriously, embrace the treatment alternative to prison, and rather be successful in the community while addressing a drug problem.
Yes, sir.
You haven't been that. The number of sanctions, which I think Ms. Gillette reviewed for this court, indicates that the officer has tried and tried and tried to work with you, but each time you commit some sort of serious violation of the terms and conditions of your probation, and rather to seek revocation, he's tried to work with you in trying to get your attention through quick dip sanctions, which apparently you've had 4 of them. Wow. I'm still disturbed about the last one, when he again tried to work with you. You were to report to the jail for a sanction, and you went and got yourself arrested so that you weren't available to report for that sanction. It would seem to me that you should have known that the first thing you needed to do after you made bond was perhaps inform your ISO what was going on, but then report to the Greenwood County Jail yourself, surrender yourself the way you were supposed to do.
I'm sorry. I asked her.
Don't argue with me. Okay, I'm listening to what you had to say, so why don't you listen to me now? I'm inclined to agree with Ms. Gillette. This is one of those cases, Ms. Campbell Roundtree, that I believe the court needs to save you from yourself, because you don't seem to be able to make the good decisions necessary to be successful in a treatment program. which is meant to modify your behavior and to help you make better judgments. You were sentenced in this case on October the 5th of 2022. Here we are deep into 2024, and it doesn't even look like to the court that you've made any real progress in all this time, despite everything that Mr. Ketley has tried to work with you on and that treatment has tried to address. I think using a colloquial term, don't take this wrong, you're a mess.
A little bit.
And the only way that we can save you from yourself is to impose a long-term period of incarceration where maybe you have the opportunity to be separated from these ugly drugs for so long that you won't want them anymore. And in a drug possession case, the court considers this a last resort, but I see no reason to waste any more resources. You know, I can't return you to the drug court program because I have an order from Chief Judge Kreitz, which terminates you unsuccessfully from that program. So we tried to work with you in a drug court situation. You failed that. They've kicked you out essentially. And I'm not going to waste any more resources for someone who's not likely to be successful in the utilization of those resources. So the court will exercise its discretion under KSA 223716. I will make a finding in this case that Ms. Campbell-Roundtree has been willfully non-compliant with any treatment alternative that was intended in this case, that she's not amenable to probation, and it's not in her best interest to remain in the community where she's constantly exposed to and uses illegal drugs. So the court will enter an order outright revoking her probation, ordering her to serve time in Department of Corrections custody, starting with today. The court further will modify the sentence from its original 15 months to 1 year, 12 months, less any jail time or good time credits, which are to be properly computed.
Well, there it is.
I don't know if you have a handle on that number right now, Ms. Gillette, total jail time credit days.
Yes, 7 days for the 7 days of sanctions she did.
And that's it?
She had no original term. She didn't spend any time in.
She will be awarded the 7 days jail time credit to be placed in the journal entry, which stems from today. No further fees will be assessed for bids amounts, given the court's incarceration order.
Please, can you just a few minutes of it? I've got to take care of my family.
Okay, settle down a little bit. If you're addressing the court, I want to be able to understand you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ms. Campbell-Roundtree, I've already entered an order revoking your probation outright, shorting your sentence to 12 months in duration, though you've done very little to earn that reduced sentence, but I believe a year will be enough. So what are you trying to tell me here?
I know I had a problem. I've been an addict. I've been trying to help my daughter. Please don't put me in prison. I need to work. I need to take care of my family. I can prove to you I can do this. I can do this. The only reason
let me interrupt you and just say, if you really cared about your job and your family, you would have taken steps along the way to be more successful on this felony probation.
There it is.
You didn't.
Yep.
So you're not willing to conform your behavior ultimately to be
sir, I
successful.
can't. I can prove it.
Big oof.
I promise I can prove it. I know people say that all the time, but I can prove it. I've got a husband on disability. I've got a daughter that's having a problem right now.
Okay, we're not going to argue all afternoon about this. The court has made its ruling. I would have rather you been successful in the drug court program and sat before this court as a success rather than as a failure.
Okay.
You had that opportunity through 31st Judicial District Drug Court and you blew it. So the court's ordering prison in this case for the remainder of a 12-month sentence. I'm going to order her to be taken into custody at the conclusion of this hearing by the representatives of the Greenwood County Sheriff's Department until her custody can be transferred to the Secretary of Corrections. Anything else, counsel, that we need to address? Oh, I need to address post-release supervision period, which I presume 12 months. Yes, 12 months post-release supervision period is re-announced. Ms. Gillette, do you need any further clarification from the court?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Paw, do you?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Then again, I'm ordering her into immediate custody to be placed in jail and on a hold until she can be transported to the Secretary of Corrections facility. Take advantage of whatever opportunities you have within the facility to get yourself straightened out, Ms. Campbell-Roundtree, so that you can be successful and never have to come back to court again on something like this. If there's nothing further, then the Shannon Campbell-Roundtree matter will currently be in recess.
The sad reality is that sometimes the only way for somebody to really take it seriously is to they have to be in a controlled environment like prison. But it sucks. But I mean, you heard it. She had 2 years and several different opportunities to take advantage of programs available. All right, I don't know if this is DFW, but let's see if it's DFW, okay?
On October 14th, 2023, officers were called to the airport regarding a man who was physically abusing his girlfriend before boarding and the duration of the flight. Multiple witnesses.
Okay, so it's American Airlines, so that's looking like DFW.
On the flight stated that the man was extremely belligerent towards her, to the point where he took off his watch and threw it at her. Here's what some of the witnesses said.
How was your flight?
Good.
What happened?
So we observed him even before we boarded in the jetway. They had moved him to the side because he was being belligerent towards her at that point.
In Mexico?
Yes.
Okay.
They were taking her luggage.
Okay.
I don't know what. So he was seated directly behind us. She had her face in the window just in tears. He called her every kind of motherfucker that there was. While her face was in
Against the window?
against the window, he would slam the window and scrape it across her face. One of the other guys said he kept hitting on a knee. He didn't say no. I don't know that.
Was there physical at some point? Did you witness that?
To me, here's where it got physical to me. It wasn't, a full assault, but he would get in her face and hold her face and then just whisper.
Hi, baby.
Okay.
Oh, guys, 1 second. We're gonna leave you guys hanging. I gotta give Winston his medication. 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, I feel so bad. I had to wake him up. Poor baby. He's sitting on the balcony, watching the view.
Okay.
Once he was confronted,
Like he was grabbing her, like bringing her. Okay.
once we confronted him, he did it quiet as a church mouse. He was talking loud to begin with.
That's fine.
But once we confronted him, he got quiet and went to sleep.
Okay.
Once he woke up,
How do you confront him? Like, what do you tell him?
well, the flight attendants and 2 or 3 other guys came and said, look, you're going to have to move or let her go somewhere else, and we're not going nowhere.
Actually, addressed her and asked her if she'd like to switch her seat.
Okay.
Oh God, no! He's got a t-shirt.
She's terrified of her.
Can I see your ID? You don't mind?
So, once he woke up, that's when he got to whispering and pulling her clothes and whispering.
So, what do you guys witness?
We were behind them, and we actually were.
So you guys were in front of them? You guys were behind them?
There's one more, too, that was next to us, who saw.
And I was directly behind him. He was to my right, the other gentleman was to our left.
So, what I saw, they saw.
Oh, they're in Terminal D. Terminal D is international flights, and they came from Mexico. So this is looking like DFW.
He was in the woman's face, and then we stood up to kind of keep an eye on her.
When they were seated, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then he took his watch off and threw his watch at her, and then he was also in her face. And then you could see she was clearly.
So when he threw his watch off, he hit her?
He went like this. And that's when the flight attendant addressed.
Yeah, these are all witnesses to the altercation.
Where he threw it though?
He threw it at the woman.
So he hit him. He hit her with the watch.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Where at? You know?
It was at the lower body.
Lower body. Okay.
The other gentleman, he saw the individual hit the woman in the leg several times. I didn't see it, but the other guy next to us, he saw it. He was witness to that.
Okay. Well, can you point it? Can you point it?
Sorry, I was waiting for my sister.
I did not see the watch, but I did see him backhand her in the arm, and I also, when they had got up to go tell the flight attendants, she was pushed against the window, and he was obviously making her very uncomfortable, and then went and grabbed in for a kiss, and she the whole time was doing this, tears in her eyes.
Did it appear to be intoxicated?
Yeah.
I was the one that was sat right.
Jeez. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Brad? Imagine being so brazen that you're doing this in public in the middle of other people. Somebody already said it in the chat. Like, imagine imagine how he's like when they're in private. Oh, by the way, guys, I still have the 50% off jump scares for today and tomorrow only. I'm just gonna keep the 50% off jump scares today and tomorrow only.
As soon as we got onto the boat or the plane, her forehead was against the window the entire time, trying to avoid him. Well, there's probably 3 or 4 times he'd slip her.
So she was doing this the whole time?
Yeah, the entire time looking outside. Well, there's that lip to, close the top. He'd slam it and go straight down her face.
Oh my God. Really? So he just basically, on her face, he just drops down the, like the cover of the window on her face. That's, holy hell.
Was on it. Okay. Multiple times, tried to grab her hair, pull her hair back, close the window, all sorts. That's when I said, "Sir, can you please stop, ma'am?"
Where were you sitting at?
I was right behind her.
Right behind her?
I was right behind her.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as he...
Let me see right there.
We got a little cold in here. I was thinking about being earlier.
What's scared me was the verbal stuff.
See, I couldn't hear anything.
I couldn't hear him. Oh, she was an a-hole. She was a POS. She was. This is the most hard.
Well, I thought I heard "see you next Tuesday." One for him, but I don't know.
The first thing I heard him say is
See you next Tuesday? Oh boy.
They caught my ear. What else? What you looking for? I mean, you have the hair. We still turned
You need a passport or driver's license?
Driver's license. What time did this happen? When? At the beginning of the flight?
I mean, this was really the majority of the entirety of the flight, besides maybe the last 40 minutes.
He went to sleep, so he fell asleep after you guys stood there. Yeah.
Right.
Before we boarded, when we first entered the jetway, they were off to the side and were having some problems before we even boarded.
That's why I brought my
I was just
sister.
about to say that at the airport in Mexico, her suitcase, I guess, got selected to be, rechecked or whatever. And so I saw him, at first come in, and he's like, oh, hey, whatever. And the gate workers, they were like, you're weird, get out of my face, you're having too much fun. So he kind of stepped to the side, they were checking her stuff, and I was in the back of the line, so I didn't hear anything. But I could physically see him yelling at the gate workers and at his wife. He just looked super pissed and really upset that her suitcase just happened to get searched again. but it caught my eye even from far away. I was like, why is this guy, like, you could tell he was like hands and like yelling, yeah. And that was at the airport in Mexico before we got on the plane, so he was already pissed.
And I asked her if she wanted to switch spots with me. She said no, it's just going to make things worse. I said, is he just drunk? She goes, he drinking a lot. This happens a good bit. But, you know.
Did she appeared to be intoxicated?
No, she seemed fine. She was just more scared. Just scared. I mean, but the amount of times he was hitting her in the ribs, jabbing her, hitting her in the leg, pulling on her hair, slamming the window on her face, because, I mean, you know, you have that lip to be able to pull it down. Going straight down her face. I almost lost my cool, but I didn't want to be the one to stand over there.
Right.
Because I don't do that bullshit. No, you don't put your hands on a woman, asshole. But it happened way too much.
He went to the bathroom.
I automatically, ma'am, what do you need me to do?
Because I was telling my husband, I said, baby, this man is cussing this woman out. That's what my husband.
So yeah, it sounds like everybody here, like, we're sitting either behind them, next to them, or across from them. This guy sounds like a great character.
Alerted the flight attendant.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think that's all for now. You guys are going to go through immigration. If I need you guys later, I'll catch you. I can always catch you through immigration. If I do, I'm probably going to call you from this number.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. It's going to be 3459. Just pick up.
I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for intervening. Thank you, guys.
I'm sorry, this is really embarrassing.
No, it's-
Really inconvenient.
And what, was it just a verbal argument, or did it get physical?
I think this is the victim.
What exactly happened?
I know he closed the shade down in my face, but that was
He closed the, sorry, he closed
the shade,
the shade?
window shade, yeah.
Okay.
I was like resting my head on it, and I know the guy behind me thought he saw, but no.
Okay, so it wasn't like he struck you?
No, not at all. I was fine.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
He had too much tequila before we left for the airport. We had way too
Oh God! Oh
much
God!
time because he drank too much.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about this. How embarrassing. I just wanted to go get to the hotel room and go to sleep.
Totally understand, but we also just
I know, I understand.
do our business.
I understand.
And you said that's your boyfriend, or just
Yeah.
relationship?
Boyfriend? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think it's 100%. This is DFW.
I'm assuming this isn't your final destination. You have a connecting flight.
No, we're going to Florida tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
staying at the hotel tonight in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hyatt, I think.
Okay.
Well, there it is.
All right, so at least you don't have a connect anywhere. We're gonna hold you.
I just want to pour him into a hotel bed. Be done with today. This is really embarrassing for me.
Listen, you know. Yeah. Did you stay in Puerto Vallarta? How was it? Was it a nice trip?
Yeah, it was so beautiful. That was my first time out of the country.
Do you have any marks or anything on your face or anything? Any like bruising on your face? Or?
No, do I?
No.
I'm not wearing makeup.
No,
I look bruised or tired. I might be tired.
No, I just want to see like if there's any
I'm a little bit
scratches.
insulted. Just kidding.
Where there's light?
Oh yeah, do you want to go in the light?
I just want to just take a better look. But look.
Yeah.
She's saying, the verbal argument, he had a lot to drink. She started the argument by saying he had too much tequila, he needs to calm down. And then he reached over her while she was sleeping and slammed the door shade. I mean, like, it's the window shade. Yeah, so I brought her into, like, the other room where there's more light to see, like visually inspect if there was any bruising, redness, cuts, or anything. Face is fine. There's no bruising, swelling, cuts, or anything on her face. She's not sick. She's pretty much saying that it never got physical. He never touched her. He slammed just that window shade, and the people behind her, you know, were chattering. So she thinks that, you know, what they think they saw was hit her.
Right. What's their relationship? You know,
boyfriend, girlfriend.
So this feels like your bog standard DV incident, where the victim will downplay the incident. No big deal. It was only verbal. Whereas you had 5 witnesses say, nah, he was like shoving his hand in her hair, allegedly threw a watch at her, and also slammed the window shade on her face while she was leaning on it. Like,
Sir. So tell us what happened on the plane since the beginning.
Half of it I don't remember. I honestly just
why
drank.
can you not remember?
because you were probably drunk off your ass with tequila. That's usually what happens, ass. Yeah, this is him.
I had way too much tequila.
Okay.
That.
How much is
way too much? I honestly don't remember other than that.
Okay.
If I give you a story, it would be telltale because way too much tequila. I was trying to back home. That was it. I don't have anything better to tell you.
Okay, so what happened before the plane? Before you boarded the plane?
Oh, before nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, just tell me what happened.
No.
You don't remember anything at all?
I did. Honestly, I just had too much tequila. I don't. No.
Nothing at all. Because you don't tell me what's going on or what can you remember, then I'm just gonna go off what the witnesses said, what she said.
No, you can ask her. I just honestly, I drank way too much. Was trying to come home, and that was it. I didn't mean to be mean to her, bad to her. I love her to death. I'm not trying to tell you anything. I just honestly don't remember. It was a totally blacked out.
Okay, so I was told that you were having an argument even before you guys boarded the plane, right? That you were being disorderly, right? You were being belligerent, right? You were being loud, F-bombing left and right, but you cannot remember any of that.
No, I don't.
So how come other people do remember that?
I was drunk. I was like way drunk. Ever.
Are you guys in a dating relationship?
Yeah.
For how long?
Year. I've known her for 6 years. We've been dating for like a year.
And you?
Yeah, no, that's you can ask her that.
There was CCH and assault.
I would honestly never talk to her that way.
I would never.
She has my driver's license. I have one. She has it? Yeah. She has all our IDs. I could be a dick as a drunk. I would never disrespect her.
You say how long you guys been in a relationship for?
About a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your address?
I feel like a fucking idiot to even have this conversation. It's embarrassing.
Hey, listen, it's
I know.
Like,
I know. I get it, but I feel embarrassed.
You don't remember getting into an argument with her on the plane either?
No. God, no. So I have no.
So I feel like this is an intentional tactic. I feel like it's used a lot in other avenues too. Is if you just keep quiet, you just wait for the other guy to keep talking, to break the silence, to break the awkward silence. I imagine this has to be like a tactic, that police use.
I can give you 5 stories, none of which would be accurate because I don't remember them.
But when did you have your last drink?
In Mexico.
Mexico?
I was.
So like what time?
I don't. Honestly. What was it? What time? I'd have to look back. I was doing just shots of tequila, trying
Before you got on the plane?
Yeah. I don't think there's nothing else.
I know. After I got to get my brother on. Soon. I haven't. Actually, I gotta reach out to him. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to damper the mood. My brother's okay, but don't worry about it. But he's going through something, and I've been waiting for him to like kind of process it. But I'll reach out to him. Hopefully, I could bring him we could bring him back on soon.
I was lit. And anything else accurate, honestly, it's Amanda. That you can't.
So what would you rate your intoxication level right now? 10 being the most.
Right now?
Yeah. 10
I-
being the most you've ever been drunk in your life. 0.
Oh, that's
completely
I've been
sober.
way
Completely sober. 0.
I wouldn't drive right now. Am I free to walk and go? I'd say yes. No driving. I'd put me at a 5. Right? 6. Hungry 6. I mean, that's a 10-2 I haven't eaten. But I wouldn't drive. Yeah, no. I'm not a harm to anybody. I apologize.
Have you ever had any history in the past?
No. Oh my God, no.
You've never been arrested before?
At DUI?
How long ago was that?
15 years ago, 10 years ago, something. Yeah, no, nothing recent. I don't beat Amanda.
I spoke to FBI, Watson, explained them, mentioned that, explained you. He said, just write up a report, let him go. He would need something more forceful.
Does she have any injuries on her?
Nothing
I
at
took
all.
her into like the well-lit area on the other side.
Did we photograph her though?
I didn't photograph her.
Yeah, let's make sure we photograph her just to show. And so 2 independent witnesses say that he did assault her?
Yes, that they saw some physical contact with the watch and the window lit.
Okay. And it was intentional, obviously?
And her side, because I spoke to her directly, her side is that when they were getting on the plane, he was drinking tequila in Mexico, and she was drunk, and they started getting into a fight that basically it was real verbal about him drinking too much tequila. And when he reached over and slammed the shade, I said, did he contact you? Did he get physical? Did he strike you at any point? She keeps saying no. And like I said, I put her into like a well-lit area, and there's not even a scratch on her face.
Yeah. How's his actions?
He's saying he doesn't remember anything. He said he was drinking. He's admitting to drinking in Mexico, that he was really drunk. But now he's he's sober now. You know, he's with it. He's just like keeps saying, I'm completely embarrassed that we're going through this.
Any odor of alcohol?
Very faint.
Because my deal is he still a danger to someone else? Yeah. I don't need him falling over this and that, because we've had two independent witnesses, and that's the deal.
Yeah, that's especially because they are still catching a different flight. So
apparently tomorrow they're flying again. They're staying in airport, one of the airports, hotels or something near. The woman is saying that they're not going to take a taxi, that is something in their property.
That's what I'm sorry?
That they're not going to take a taxi. She's asking me, he's going to get arrested, what's going on? So I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for somebody else. Yeah. But I can tell you, I'm Tito Ortiz, I'm the manager from American. They're not going to fly with us anymore. No time. Because we're going to put them on a no-fly basis. Not only no-go, no-fly basis.
Ooh. Damn. They're on the no-fly list.
Because it was every passenger that was coming out on us, thank you. It was a big deal. And then I have, how many witnesses do you guys ended up interviewing? Because I have 5 names.
2. Are the ones that were sitting in front and the ones sitting behind
in the back? Yeah. So with that, it's enough for us to
get them off.
Yeah, off and out, maybe United Spirit, something else, but not.
I hear you. No, obviously I haven't spoken with him, and we don't need him falling over or anything like that. Just with his assaultive history on the flight, if he's still smelling alcohol, I think we need to keep him separated and to prevent any further violence. We're just taking him for PI. So.
Thank you.
And so they're both going to be banned, right?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, because we cannot protect her, and then
I hear you. Yeah, if drinking contributed to this, then he can take a road with us.
All right, so I'm gonna give you my phone number. If you guys can text me the case number.
Yeah, cool.
I really appreciate it.
So what's your plan for tonight? What's going to happen if we let you go with her?
I'm going to eat. We're going to go to bed at the Hyatt. We're booked right here, and tomorrow we fly to Jersey. Guys, there is nothing in the world.
Tomorrow you're flying to Jersey?
Florida. Sorry. I'm from Jersey. Yeah.
Of course he's from Jersey.
Actually, you can go ask her, not even me. There's no... I drank too much, tequila on a plane. That was, I was a dick. Or a jerk, or whatever you want to say. There's nothing. You can ask her.
You're drinking on the flight?
I drank way before the flight. Did I drink on the flight? Honestly, I probably did. I don't.
You don't recall?
Dude, tequila, way too much. No.
We get it. You had too much.
Do you know what time you left Mexico?
Yeah, what time was the flight?
It's an approximate.
2? I don't know. I'd have to honestly really think right now. I'm still a little foggy.
Do you know what time it is? Like right now?
After 2.
No, right now. What time?
Without looking at my watch, I don't know. What are we at? 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you have your watch?
That is when my flight was supposed to get in.
Okay,
I'm still foggy, for sure.
You're still foggy?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So what we're going to do is just put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for public intoxication, all right? Due to your level of intoxication, you being foggy and pretty much originally telling us that you're going to be going to Jersey when you just got to slip it off. I know. Can I sleep over with her? No. This is. All right. I get you. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Due to your level of intoxication, you being foggy and pretty much originally telling us that you're going to be going to Jersey when
You just got to sleep it off, dog.
I know. Can I sleep off with her?
No. Texas is real strict on domestic violence laws.
I guess you.
All right. And I'm sure, I don't know if the gentleman told you, domestic violence isn't tolerable.
Oh my
in the
God,
state of
there
Texas.
was no.
I'm just saying,
I know,
independent witnesses are saying otherwise, all right? And like I said, everybody has their side of the story. We're going to put that all in, but the issue with it is occurred in the air during a flight. The FBI's been notified. They're going to follow up on that.
Yep, because it's on. Because there's an incident on a flight. You got them Fed boys. They're going to investigate.
But state of Texas is very strict on domestic violence victims. We have to do everything to protect them. And number 2 is, all you're doing with our charge is sleeping it off. That's it. And that's the thing. I mean, you still can't recall what happened. You tell me you drank on the plane. Then you didn't know.
No, I'm good with that.
We just can't take that
Couple
chance.
questions.
Sure.
Is this, number 1, so when do I get released? Because I do have a flight tomorrow. 2, what happens with Amanda? Can we go see her first?
So,
because
not
she's
American.
going to be along.
Okay, so this is what's...
And my credit card is what pays for her to be here, and so can we make sure, can we go see her first?
We can exchange information. So here's the deal. Number 1, to answer your questions in order, American's not going to fly both any of y'all, right? So you will have to fly back. Where's home? Florida. You're going to have to find another airline, which we have tons. We're a huge international airport, but American will not fly you, okay, because of what occurred. All right, so we're not in control of that. So that's the answer to that. Number 2, when it comes to her having proper credit cards and stuff, we can exchange. We can give her whatever you want to give her right now. Okay?
All right. Can I see her and give it to her?
No. We're going to keep y'all separated because that's what caused this issue, was a domestic issue. So what can we give to her?
I don't know. Well, here, you got to go in both pockets, because most of it, which is in her
Do
wallet.
you have anything that's sharp?
No, there's guys, there's nothing.
It's going to be the mail.
Fine. Check both. Just make sure she has, whatever is in there, just give it to her.
Okay, same for the
My watch is broken, which is where she's on the plane.
Stay where you're at.
So you just want her to have
How'd your watch get broken?
proper credit card so she can...
I want to make sure she has whatever.
I hear you.
And how quick can she bail me out?
It's not a bail. It's till you sit it. You just sober up and that's it. You get released.
So you don't have a warrant.
Yeah.
Oh, no. She's got.
Yeah, you're going into the drunk tank. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Intoxication, which I feel that you're a danger to yourself until you're sober. For everybody's safety, we'll go down to it's equivalent to getting a ticket. It's not. This is not a jail.
2 hours. This is our last vacation. I'm not a danger to anything.
This
I know.
is policy.
I respect you.
Minimum 4-hour hold, and you have to blow a legal limit. Okay, sir.
I can blow that. What if I blow that in 2 hours?
Then it's up to the jail staff. But I'm telling you, what our policy is a minimum 4 hours. Okay.
And do you all have the same last name?
No, but I have both of our IDs. Does that help? I think it's probably under his last name.
Is it the same address? Oh, no, different address?
Is he being arrested?
Are y'all husband, wife? Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Boyfriend, girlfriend, yes.
Okay. Because I'm gonna walk with you to the hotel, make sure you can get checked in, because obviously they may say, hey, and I'm gonna explain the circumstances.
I shouldn't have let him get that drunk.
before we left.
You mind if this is American Management, you mind if he takes a look at it?
No, no, absolutely no.
Let me get your...
All he's going to go to jail for is having too much to drink. That's it. That's it.
You can't just take him to the hotel on property.
No, because Texas is very strict on domestic violence.
I've never been here.
I hear you, and I'm going to help you get there. All right? Texas is very strict on number one, he still can't recall what happened. He still says he's foggy, this and that. He thinks he's going to Jersey. So here's the deal. He's going to sleep it off. Number two, we've had plenty of independent witnesses saying that he did assault you, okay? But that occurred in the air, so that's something that's going to be investigated by the FBI. What we're concerned with, Texas has very strict domestic violence laws, and we're not going to tolerate it. So we have an obligation to protect you, whether you want to be protected or not. And since he still...
Very true, which should be the norm.
Has fogginess. He admitted he was just tore up just 4 hours ago in Mexico. We're not going to take that chance. He's just going to sleep it off for public intoxication. And the assault investigation will go to the FBI, and they will communicate with you on what they plan on doing with that, okay? That's out of our jurisdiction. So just hang tight. Let me give this to him. Any issues, you can always call the police. But what's going to happen, I'm going to give you a domestic violence pamphlet, even though this is something that's not going to be investigated by us. I'm still going to give this to you, so there's resources. I'm going to be, what's your name?
Amanda.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. There's no reason why 5-7 people would say this happened, okay? There's no doubt in my mind that it happened. But, you know, so I just want to give you the, hey, how's it going? I want to give you the resources so I can arm you with options for yourself to get help, okay? Let me explain to you what I was told by American. American will not fly y'all because of what occurred on their aircraft. They're going to ban you from flying with American. Thankfully, this is one of the biggest airports in the world. We have tons of other airlines, so y'all can work that out. It's not me, though. You know, it's a private business. When it comes to refunding your money, whether that's occurred automatically or you need to contact them, just follow up. But obviously, they have to keep their safe flights. And whatever happened was dramatic to the point where all these people came up to our officers and also to Americans management saying, this is what happened. So, you know, they have an obligation to protect their passengers. So, the biggest thing is we have an obligation to protect you, okay? It's not your fault that you're on the receiving end of this.
Do you think it was that bad, though?
So, I mean, here's the deal.
Like, how was your kid?
He hit you. How you doing? If you're my kid, that'd be the end of it. But like I said, I mean, just because he didn't black your eye out and stuff like that, I've been a cop for literally 20 years. I just hit my 20th year, and before I came here, I was a city cop for literally 17 years. So I've seen tons of domestic violence cases. Also, we don't get many here at the airport because it's an airport, but in the city, I mean, literally daily, tons of them. And the thing is it starts at this level and it continues to grow because you stay in this vicious cycle. You're willing to stay in it and stick up for him, and that's.
Oh yeah! Oh wow! He's giving her the full breakdown. Hopefully it'll get through to her.
The thing is, you know, I don't know, and a lot of times women will do it for various reasons. Sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's just they want to have a partnership. Sometimes people just can't be alone. I don't know your situation, but only you do. But that's where you have to have a tough conversation with yourself and see if this is something you want to stay with, because if he hits you now, it doesn't stop. Now, can it stop eventually with proper counseling stuff? I'm sure, but until it's addressed, until alcohol is addressed, it's not going to stop. And that's the thing, is at what time does it become acceptable to you? Do you have any kids? Okay, and what is it, a daughter? Or?
I have a son, he's 5.
Okay, and so what if
He's
you...
with his dad right now.
Yeah, so what if you had a daughter? I mean, do you think it's acceptable just because he shoved your face through a watch at you? It's not, but you're willing to take it. But you would tell somebody else that's not acceptable. Or if it was your own kid, you'd probably kill the guy, right? And that's the thing, but here you are taking it. And that's the thing. Deep down in my heart, I know you know what happened, and it did happen, because all these independent witnesses who don't know you, don't know him, wouldn't have stood up for you, you know? And that's the thing is, you know, I'm not here to preach to you. How old are you?
30.
30?
31.
31.
We keep forgetting I'm 31.
Yeah, so here's the deal. You're a grown adult. You're smart. You got to make that decision, decide what you want to do. And the thing is, there's resources out there to help you, and you got to realize that there are tons of resources that are free to help you, and whether it needs to get you back
I'm
on
in
your feet.
human services.
Are you?
I should know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, at what point does it need to end? Is it when you're disabled? Is it when it kills you? I mean, I hope it would never get to that point, but I'm telling you, I've seen it over and over and over again. All right, let's get you inside. It's cool. One more back.
Can I hug you before you go?
Yeah, that's fine. Aww. But you gotta literally
reevaluate my life.
Yeah. Front door's gonna be where those folks are walking out. That's the thing, especially for domestic violence. There's people that can help you with that to say that isn't normal. You know, I was raised just by my mom, so you know, I was raised, I would say, normally. Obviously, when it comes to respecting women, not hitting.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's 30 or 31, that dude looks like he's 50. So.
Women, that's the thing. I've never in my mind ever crossed thinking about hitting, you know, any of my girlfriends, my wives, this and that. It's just, that's the thing. That's the norm, but you weren't raised with that. So, to me, that's an expectation that you would never put your hands on a lady. And but for you, it's like it's acceptable. It's life. And it's not. So, you know, a lot of help out there for you. Okay. No, I'm sure. Go ahead. You're good. But thing is, but now you know he's cute, and that's the issue. Okay. So you gotta think about that. All right.
Aww. That's sweet.
Yeah. I mean, like, what tripped him? What pissed him off? Oh, okay. You were just upset because he was drunk and. Okay. What did you do? Throw a watch at you?
That was the lot. That was like the sticky name for all.
Oh, when they saw him do that?
Yeah, they heard it. You were just like verbally aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
This is a self-record, right?
Huh? Well, we're just talking. And I mean, well, why are you so protective of it? That's my question. Yeah. Are you talking about like financially or just?
We've been friends for so long. Everything is so good for so long.
I hear you. Yeah.
You know how stupid this is? You are how stupid I feel. Yes, all I want to do is get back to Amanda as quick as I can. That's it. Ready? Right now, just the scratch. Look. Oh my fucking god. No.
Okay.
I want that leg running.
Keep your hand right there.
It's a fucking itch. I'm not moving, guys.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh no. All right, let's check out this Van Balian, and then we might be able to call it here.
No, you're gonna go outside, or I'm gonna purge you.
I'm about to sue you guys.
I'm sorry, he's gonna what?
50 million. Call your chief of police. I'm done. 500 million. Get off of me now!
Oh my goodness. Hey, Very Dials, how you doing?
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we're going to take a look at a video from the Red Zone Watch YouTube channel.
But I do want to show you guys. So right now, one of the mango slices from the mango rum is in my glass. Yeah, there's actual mango slices that is in my rum. So it's probably soaked in rum. I don't know if I should take a bite out of that, but we'll see.
Link in the description, where police get dispatched to remove an unwanted man who was causing a disturbance and behaving erratically at his girlfriend's house. In return, our soft-sit friend threatens to purge at least one officer present and sue the police department for $1 bazillion. So let's see how well that works out for him.
See him?
I know. It'll probably destroy me if I take a bite out of it.
What's going on, Hayes? Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I've been all right. Yourself?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Starting my night out.
Hey, I feel you, man. So basically, give me a second to get dressed. Nelson, what it do? I'm gonna get dressed real quick. I'm gonna come outside and talk to you guys on the low key because I don't wanna put someone in federal prison, which is what I'm about to do.
Okay.
What?
So this is how narcissistic soft shits treat their supposed loved ones behind closed doors and in private. They threaten them with things like federal prison to control their behaviour. Luckily in this case, his other half wasn't having any of it and had the chance to call the police before things really got out of hand.
So how about we get that shirt on, go outside and have that conversation, all right?
Got you early.
Appreciate it, my man.
I'll get ready. Give me a minute. You gotta step out, please.
I'm gonna stay in here. Thank you.
All right, that's good. Stay in here.
The officers speak with the man's girlfriend, who states that the man has been verbally abusing her and she wants him to leave the property.
Or in other words,
Get the f out! Got that shirt, my man?
Yeah, relax, man. Relax.
All right.
Just give me some time. It's
you're
cold
good.
out there. Let me get dressed. I'm trying to explain to you.
It's all good. And once we get outside, man, we have that conversation like we always do. Okay?
Nigga, I'm just glad that you're actually here. I apologize for getting down on you. I'm gonna explain a lot of shit that's going down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not any type of government payoff. I'm basically just gonna go stand inside the Joliet Police Department and be like, oh look, $500,000. Who's out y'all pay?
What?
Let's talk about outside. Hey, my man, we'll talk outside, okay?
Look, man, I'm not in no rush to get up, partner.
My man, we're not doing this tonight. Okay, we'd always, hey, you and me, we've always been cordial with each other, right?
Okay, for the most part, but what do you mean? Doing what, Playboy?
Oh God. So already they know each other on the first name basis, and already this dude is getting really aggressive.
Wait.
We ain't doing that, okay?
What are we doing?
We ain't doing nothing.
Okay, well, you can step outside now, sir.
No, it's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen? Fair? Do you want me to purge you? Relax, relax.
What does that mean?
We'll talk outside about everything that's going
No,
on.
you're going to go outside or I'm going to purge you.
I'm gonna purge you, says the guy who 10 seconds from now will be on the floor giggling like a little girl and later crying. No offence to all the little girls out there, I'm 100% sure you're all a lot braver than this idiot. But you get the picture.
Do I look like I'm fucking playing? Keep your hands off me, man.
Hands on back.
Damn, you put your hands on me.
Yep.
Stop resisting. All right, Nelson, I got it.
Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
Now, give me this hand. Give me this hand.
Look, I'm not resisting. Calm down.
This is this Joker moment.
Dude, relax.
Nelson, I am. Look, you got it. Record all
I am relaxed as he's struggling to get out of the
of this right now. Everything. Get your phone out and record it.
Under arrest. You're going to get tried.
Okay, that's cool, but you know why? Because you're attacking me. And you put your hands on me. And it's right there. He is. Record him. Early, why'd you put your hands on me? Hey, but Nelson, be careful with my left foot. My left one is broke. My left toe.
medical issue.
That's right. You're lucky. And you know what? Early, record this, babe. Look what he's doing to me. Early, you got your knee in my back and you're injuring me.
Ah, typical. Babe, look what they're doing to me. They're taking me away from you, babe. I swear, even abusers have their own script.
Right now, even more than I already am. Yep, suing the Joliet. Hey, Early, you gotta move this knee, nigga. For real, you're hurting me right now. You're injuring that knee. I got you, I am, but you're hurting my fucking shoulder, you asshole. I'm already injured, and I'm gonna get more mad. Stop.
What, more mad than you were when you were thrown to the ground like a rag doll and placed in handcuffs? Yeah, go for it, princess. We need a good laugh. Also, if you don't like pain complaints, then don't threaten the police. It's that simple.
Hurry up. But fuck. All right. Good shit, Early. Nice, nigga.
25.
Actually, you know what? After this video, we can go watch some DBZA on my Discord. We can continue on that. Why don't we do that?
What's wrong? Out of breath? You're out of breath? I'm about to sue you guys. Hey, be careful with that foot, Nelson, please. It really is broken.
If I get up, are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and be cool. Just let me up so I can put my boots on. You're tired, your ass. And you know what's gonna happen to you now? Straight up, the homies gonna come get you.
Dude, you're home.
I've never seen that video, Jester, no.
If they exist anywhere but in your delusional mind, I'm sure would get you before the police for making your other half feel so uncomfortable and unsafe that she needs to call the police. But like I said, I'm 99.99% sure these so-called homies of yours are a figment of your imagination.
Nelson, you can really let me up. I'm not gonna do nothing to him, I promise.
I want to make sure.
Oh, you want to make sure what's wrong? That's right. Look, you're all out of breath. You're
So you know
lucky.
you're in custody for right now for that bad PO.
Nigga, you threw your hand up at me. Straight up, it's on camera. You threw your hand up at me and tried to push me.
So on camera.
Nah, I'm tired of you putting your fucking hands on me.
Okay.
Dude, stop pushing on my shoulder. Stop that! Dude, if you push
There's nobody on his shoulder.
on my fucking shoulder again, I swear to God, I will call every son to murder your ass. Get
Oh.
off of me now! You push on my arm one more time, and I swear, Early, I will fucking call every gangster I know to shoot you in your mouth.
Oh.
Get off my shoulder now!
But won't calling these imaginary gangsters and homies of yours be a bit difficult, seeing as one, you're face down in handcuffs right now, and two, and more importantly, they likely don't exist. But please don't let these small humps in the road stop you from trying.
That's right. You dumb assholes, look at my foot. It's already broken, you idiots. That's it. $50 million. Let's go. That's right, there's not a weapon in my pocket. Once again, I told you to get the fuck out. I'm a sovereign citizen, and you sat here and played the game with me, fam. You already know, that's it. 50 million.
There it is.
Call your chief of police, I'm done. Yep, you fucked up early, you're fired. And you know I'm not wrong. And you already know with my mental disabilities, that is a fucking lawsuit, you stupid idiot. Say it's not.
Yeah, it's not. But again,
No, it's
please
not.
don't let that stop you from trying and failing hard. Also, just for the record, a mental disability does not give you the right to go around threatening the lives of other people without consequences.
Fuck it. 500 million. Fuck it.
Oh.
5 million, Nelson. Say I'm lying. Nigga, I'm already relaxed. Could you do me a favor, baby, and roll me a cigarette, put it in my mouth? Thank you.
What? Really?
Hey, there's more coming? This boss. Oh, I said we're good here now.
Oh no, we're not good. Straight up, I'm suing you guys for $500 million.
Okay, I'm gonna have you set.
That's what fam, I got you, Nelson.
Start kicking and bucking.
Nigga, you're lucky I didn't fucking kill this nigga right here in the house. Now put my fucking boots on, you stupid motherfuckers. My foot's already broken, you piece of shit motherfuckers. I'm suing you for $5 billion.
Okay.
$5 billion?
1 billion, gajillion, fifillion,
billion. Yen.
Yeah.
Look, it's bleeding right now. I can feel it. You stupid motherfucker, I need a medic.
There's a team over there, get her information.
I need
That's
a medic.
it. No, you're going to fucking jail early. You're gonna get fired. You put your fucking hands up on me. I told you to get out. You didn't fucking listen. As a sovereign citizen, if I tell you to get out, you are supposed to get out, and you did not. I don't give a fuck if she's on the leash. Don't overtalk me.
Don't overtalk me, says the self-proclaimed sovereign citizen who never stops yammering on. Also, I think everyone is acutely aware of your position when it comes to the law and property rights. That's why you're face down in handcuffs.
Look, my fucking foot is bleeding, you piece of shit.
Well, you know, you guys transfer when I follow, and we'll do the booking, and then we'll let him.
Now fuck a booking. That's it. I'm filing $5 billion. I'm logging you to. Alright, that's it. $50 billion.
Put you off to the side. Going over to your side.
What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking murder you, Ellie. We're not gonna discuss. You're gonna fucking die. You're my son.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing at it. Ah!
of those handcuffs, you'll be pretty much harmless because you have a broken foot, remember? Or do you? All I will say is the Academy Award for walking with a broken foot goes to this guy.
You got him? Dude! That's it, Evans. Look at my... Ah! What's wrong? Don't you fucking... My fucking foot's broke, goddamn!
Now he's hyperventilating like a goddamn 5-year-old.
Get off!
So you can sit down now.
Get off of me!
Take him out. Just get him out.
Ah!
Hey.
You fucking give me my boot!
We'll get you
Ah!
boots. No, boot, like walking boot.
Oh,
What's wrong with you, Early? Why did you have to do that to me, you idiot?
It's a little game called Effing Around and Finding Out. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, true.
As you can see, the more you around, the more you're going to find out.
My left one, you had so broke, you dumbass!
So, I don't know what's going on. Does he have an actual walking boot
You
type
put
thing
your
here?
fucking hands on me! I tell you right now, every single guy back here that's in this area is watching this shit and they're about to purge. Every single one right here. You think I'm fucking lying?
Said maybe the garage.
Maybe the garage. Them all!
We're not going to take him. He's going to the hospital. Psych. You want me to bring him in there?
Everyone
Leave
is
him here.
this
Put him in the car for now.
They just fucking ran in here, just assaulted me!
All right, sit down.
$50
There you go.
billion! Ah!
Wow, so that's either a really bad break in his foot, or he's doing what all sovereign citizens do and playing the victim. I wonder which one this is.
Ambulance gets here. Got an ambulance coming.
God damn it, I can't walk!
Use your one foot. And you walk with a boot, you said. Come on.
Nigga, where's the fucking boot that you fucking idiot?
Now, have you sit down and scratch it out. Use the pole. We got
Hey, freaking go with the goddamn ambulance!
It's coming. Let's go.
Notice how the suspect suddenly starts to limp, when in the beginning of the video he had no problem standing and shifting his weight to his left foot.
A sovereign citizen playing the victim and pretending to be injured for attention? Surely not.
Dolton did a quick head down on him. Yeah, the poking knife in the axe and everything. He did a quick head down on him, but we didn't even get him in pocket. Yeah.
I did a quick pat down, but I couldn't do it.
Oh, I can't!
What? Technically. He's been laying
How
him
many
long enough.
police they have here for just me?
But the landlord doesn't know he's stunted, but she wants him kicked out by the landlord. And then he was when the leader got up, struck in my face, saying, I'm going to purge you. You're going to purge you. As soon as he starts here to push me, that's when...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they don't block
Paramedics are called to transport the man to the hospital to treat his injuries.
Treat his delicate ego more like, but okay.
Who's signing him in? Who's signing him in? Why is he running for psyche though?
Our sergeant called one for our psyche.
Is he threatening anyone?
Joliet. Where's Joliet at?
Let me go talk to my sergeant.
Just because somebody's a dick and breaking shit, we can't.
Oh, I'm done. No, but my sergeant also one.
Is that Joliet or Joliet? I can't tell what the
Hospital medical issue also, but that one for the site.
And then you come into the hospital.
She's not related. LB is, we're doing it. So. Yep.
Illinois.
Yes, we will.
The best thing to do is if you don't want him here, this is your house. If he doesn't get served before he leaves the county jail, and he shows up here, then call us immediately. And we'll respond, and either the county will serve him or we'll give him a short call. Holiday court on Saturdays where you can get it. I don't know about that anymore. So go online and check and see as far as order protection go for Whole County, and if not, go first thing Monday morning. Okay? After Will County Court. I'm gonna ride with him. Hey, were you here involved in all this? Say it again. Were you involved in this though?
Well, yeah, we wasn't gonna take that and throw it around. All I did was once he kept kicking and trying to get him on the stomach, did the crossover with the leg and just went. So I didn't literally, I was grabbing his arms to help him get on the ground, and he ended up falling. That's all I thought.
Alright, so is there any DAR going to be involved in this thing?
I mean, I grabbed his legs and put them up.
Okay, so that'd be a takedown.
Yeah. I'll get that done before you got to fuck the way.
But I didn't do anything. All I was wrong.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And would you look at that? His broken foot has miraculously healed enough for him to walk on. What a surprise. Right, so after getting his ego stroked at the hospital for a while, he was transported to the county jail and charged with aggravated battery, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, and aggravated assault.
Yeah.
Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video...
Yeah, it sounds about right. What an idiot. Okay, alright. Alright, let's see what this thing is all about. Victoria's Secret video. Okay, alright, fine. Where is this video? Oh my god, really? How long is this video, though?
Is it the underwear you gave me,
Oh,
Mom?
this video's 27 minutes long. I'm not gonna watch all of this.
Ask her if it's a pink pair of underwear. Ask her if it's a pink pair of underwear. Ask her, I'm wearing them.
On October 16th, 2023, in Ohio, police were dispatched to assist a woman in retrieving her stolen package.
So I came here. So this is, and I wouldn't care, but it's like $400 worth of stuff. It won't show up, but so that's their front porch. There's the package. Okay.
With that little black thing. Right
Yeah. And so you can't get to the front porch because it's gated off. So I went to the side door and I knocked. A younger girl came to the door, probably close to my size, and I asked for it. They gave me all these. We weren't even home. Blah 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 blah. And then she said, okay. I said, well, I'm going to call the police. She goes, well, you can call Victoria's Secret. And I never once said where it was from. I just said.
Oh, real? Wow. Well, that's a self-snitch. So it's a porch pirate who's also their neighbor. And apparently, based on the preview, she's wearing the merchandise.
The package.
Okay, what's inside? If you don't mind me asking. Is it like a whole laundry list of things?
Oh yeah, like let's see if it shows the like all of this stuff. It's $400 worth of stuff.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So.
Hello. I'm alright. So she has a package that got delivered here and she would want it back. So she has pictures that the package was in fact delivered here and it was sitting right on your porch.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I was in bed till 12 o'clock this afternoon with my dogs, and as you can see, they're very vocal, and they were in bed with me, and my husband was not here.
Okay.
So I believe if the picture shows that the package was here, I believe her. The picture shows that it was here, but I do not know anything else.
All right. Who all lives here?
My daughter, me, and my husband.
Okay.
My
Would you mind bringing
daughter
them out
was with
also?
My husband.
Would you mind bringing them out also?
Pardon?
Would you mind bringing them out
Yeah,
also,
I can
so I can
ask
explain the situation to them also?
They were in Rocky River. He
Okay.
went to get her.
Oh, perfect. There's a Ring doorbell right over there. Perfect. Have any idea about this package that got delivered here? Because the package 100% got delivered here. She has pictures of it. You know it got delivered here at some point.
No, when we got home, there was nothing here, and she, I don't know who else.
Answer his question. No, I was in bed till now.
Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm giving you guys the opportunity, if you guys did take it, to just give it back. Because if you don't, I'm going to do a theft report, and all three of you are going to be listed as suspects. So what's going to happen, there's a Ring doorbell right over there. So I'm going to go knock on that door and figure out who came out and picked up that package. And whoever did that's going to get charged with theft, okay? And that's $400 worth of stuff. So either we give it back now, nobody gets in trouble, or I figure out who stole it and they're going to get charged. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay? That's how we're going to handle this?
If we find it and we know who took it, it will be returned.
And that's not how we're handling this. When we find out who took it, they're being charged with theft. Okay? We're not doing this, oh, you got me, I'm on camera, I took it, I'm going to give it back now. They're going to be charged with theft. I will arrest them for theft. I'm not playing around. Okay? So either give it back now, or I'm listing all three of you as suspects.
Okay.
Okay. Driver's license.
Mine?
All three of them.
I have an ID. Is that state ID okay?
Yes, that's fine. She has proof that the package was delivered here. And what time did that get delivered? 9:15. So sometime between 9:15 and basically, when did you first get here?
Probably like maybe 12.
And it was already gone, correct?
It was already gone, yeah.
It was already gone.
So between 9:15 and 12.
Yeah. So she has evidence that it did in fact get delivered here. She tried knocking on the door and got some runaround story about them like not having it or something. There's a Ring doorbell over there, so I'm gonna try and get who came and pick up the package. So
it sounds like these people probably have it.
Most likely, yeah.
But they're not like.
They're not fessing up to it. And I even gave them the out. I'm like, you guys just have it. Just give it back to them. Nobody gets charged. If you don't, I'm gonna list all 3 of you as suspects, and then we find out who took it. They're being charged with theft. So we'll see if they come out with the package or not.
Do you know what the package is?
Yeah, it's from Victoria's Secret. It's a whole list of things, like $400 worth of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But these people giving you like a hard time right away.
I got an attitude from her right away.
So you're gonna take a report on this?
Yeah.
We'll probably do it.
Sure. Okay. It's pretty straightforward. You know, she ordered the things that actually got delivered here. She came.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't live in like. Look, I don't live in a trash neighborhood. Don't get me wrong. I live in a decent neighborhood. It's not like it's one of those middle of the road. It's not like the safest communities out there. It's not, but it's not like the freaking like downtown Camden. All right, but like I live in a neighborhood. I thank God that despite me telling Amazon to deliver my packages on the back door, to the back of the house, a lot of them still post my packages up front, on the front of my house all the time. Thankfully, I've never had a package stolen.
Didn't show up. Was already gone.
Do you have their information?
I didn't get that for you.
I'll work for that.
I'm kind of waiting to see if they come out with the object and be like, oh, you know, here it is.
Your package is on the way out.
All right. Did you hear that?
Oh boy.
I'd rather
all
handle it
right.
this way.
I totally agree.
And then not to.
It was opened.
Not to doubt anything, but I'm gonna have her check to make
Oh,
sure
yeah,
all
no,
the contents are in
she
there.
definitely
Okay.
needs to do that.
Okay, perfect.
And if there is anything, I mean, we can compensate if that's what needs to be done.
That'll be between you guys at that point.
I was made aware that package. Other than that, I don't know.
Okay.
We had nothing to do with this.
All right, thank you. She's gonna make sure that all stuff is in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go sort of in the trunk.
I'll stand by just in case.
Who took the package?
Who took it?
Yeah, like it was on your porch and you just grabbed it, or like a mistake or something.
Well,
Sorry,
it was grabbed by mistake by my husband, and I'm the one who had it on the floor, and I never even noticed the name. I thought it was my daughter. I didn't even look, because she does a lot of stuff I don't know about.
Okay.
So, we did not do anything shady. I just said here, without looking, because I know I didn't order it, and I just threw it at her. Because I didn't.
But you already lied. You already lied, lady. You already said that you were asleep and you had no idea what was going on. So you already lied to begin with.
When she heard that David would go to jail, no way. Or that I would, no way. We weren't going to go to jail for her.
All right, she's missing about 5 things.
What is she missing?
I can ask her. They're all different itemized things, so I'll have to.
Tell me.
Well, I think you need to go ask. I suspect whoever has them knows what fire they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're all different things.
Okay.
So I would have to verify with her exactly what things are missing, because they're all different.
If she could tell me.
Just go check with her right now.
Are they going to check?
Yeah,
Love that you're seeing all my good secrets.
Sorry.
Oh,
not trying to do that.
That's a little awkward.
Or anything, but
She said that she has nothing else. You need to call Victoria's Secret on
Her
that one.
intimates.
And I believe her. Because I used to order from Victoria's Secret all the time, and the whole order did not come. Because...
Okay, hey.
Oh, now she's making excuses.
She needs to check her down. I used to order Googles and he would...
All right. I fully believe this mom is full of shit. I fully believe this mom is full of shit. She's making
What do
excuses.
you think is most reasonable?
Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense to you right now?
Yeah, it does. Because she was scared.
That she didn't steal it?
No.
I'll be telling you what's We're going through all of
No,
this, and
I
you
told
think
her.
it's Victoria's
I told
Secret
her.
didn't send it?
Yeah.
yeah, but she's got the itemized
Yeah,
receipt on her phone
understand
and in
that.
the package.
Okay.
She's got the itemized receipt on her phone and from the actual inside the package, and there should be 15 things in there.
I understand that. But I have actually been sent...
Okay, it doesn't matter. What they're going by what?
Okay, I know that. Megan said that she didn't have it.
Yeah, let's talk to Megan.
Oh, okay. So Dad is not taking any of this bullshit. Dad is pissed.
Where's Megan at? Why are we even talking to you? Is Megan at all? Get Megan out here.
Megan, get out here.
What are you doing? This is stupid.
Megan,
So there's like a slip in the bag that has.
Yes, 15 things in total. They're all different things, so it's not like one thing is listed as quantity one.
All right, Pat, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give her one chance to get those other items. If not, we're hooking her up and bringing her in. I'm not playing these games.
Nice. Nice. Based cop right there. I'm not dealing with your bullshit.
She said that was all that was in there. Victoria said I had missed 7 items of my stuff.
All right, what's your name?
Megan.
All right, Megan. You have one chance to get the stuff. You have 5 items still missing. Or
Okay,
you want
if
to
they're missing the stuff, man, what do I do? What about Victoria?
Q, it's October 16th. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Yeah, the body cam says it's October 16th.
Victoria's Secret. I go to jail for your package having missing items for Victoria's Secret?
That's why you don't take in packages that don't belong to you.
I didn't!
I threw it down to her, and
Yeah.
I didn't look at the name because
I
thought it
ordered
was
stuff
hers.
too.
I didn't look at your name. I really didn't.
And now because Victoria's Secret's gonna miss it, I mean, I've had 7 items missed.
That's fine.
Basically denied taking it.
Calm down.
So you denied the whole thing.
We're all set.
Wait, yeah, I wasn't even here when it was
She
thrown out
had
there.
made the bag, and I made sure, and I went through
No,
the
David
floor.
did you...
No, wait a minute. David threw it on the floor. I
She
had
threw it
just
down the
got out
basement
of
with my
bed,
living area.
and she wasn't even here yet, and I threw it downstairs. I didn't even look at the name. And
Because she
she's
knew
the
that
one-
I had ordered Victoria's Secret too.
Wait a minute.
They didn't even cooperate until you threatened to arrest them. It
Yep.
sort of looked like
Yeah,
a bar
that's
stand,
exactly what happened.
I didn't want my husband going to jail for something I didn't.
Well,
look
somebody's
at.
going to go to jail
I
because you guys obviously aren't fessing up and giving all the items back.
am the
Listen,
one.
I'm giving all the items back.
Gosh.
Everything that... No, hang on. Everything
We've got
that's in
5
that-
more that are missing.
Okay, I'm telling you, Victoria's Secret is missing that, not me.
They've done that.
You can check my underwear drawer, you can check everywhere. I have nothing but Victoria's Secret.
I get it if it was like one thing, but 5?
I gave me
Come on.
7 items
I will
taken
go
on my
down
order
there.
before.
Sir,
7 items.
sir, I will go down
Nope.
there again if you want.
Nope.
I
You're
hope
taking
you
the
do.
40
This is your
months.
last chance. If you don't come
I'll
up
go
with those
down
5
there.
things, you're being arrested.
Why am I being arrested?
Because
I
we're
don't
not
even
playing
know
this
what you're
game.
missing.
She's not playing a game.
I'm not playing a game. I have a kid.
Wait a minute. She's got a daughter.
And I have a new
That
job
has
right
nothing
now.
to do with this.
Yes, it does.
No, you having a kid. You can't use your shield, lady.
I don't want to go back to jail. I'll go to prison. Wait, do you understand? For Victoria's Secret?
Go down
Well, you go to jail, not prison.
upstairs and make sure.
I did. I
No,
checked
Meg-
everything.
She's going to stay
Megan's
right
staying
here.
right here.
Wait a second. Can I say something?
Man,
No,
you
I'm
know
tired
this,
of saying stuff.
this is bullshit. That I would go and I was in here.
Megan, hey, stay out here. We're still
here.
talking to you.
Okay. But
she
You're
said
staying.
go back,
No,
that way.
she's not giving you. I'm giving you instructions to stay right here. Do you understand why people are? I mean,
I
there's.
understand.
Stop.
Now
I'm talking.
Would you all shut the up?
I like how the neighbor's got a front row view.
You come down here. Megan, come down.
No, I'm not coming out with cops. I don't trust
No, you
y'all.
are.
Why am I going to jail?
Stop.
Come on.
No, wait, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Why am I going to jail?
Shut up.
What am I doing?
Get inside.
What am I doing?
Right now.
No, what are you doing? Hush!
Get inside.
You were yelling at why are you taking me to
We're
jail?
not taking you to jail. You're detaining you right now until we figure this all out.
Oh my God!
Stop yelling. Stop.
Please get me out of here, guys. This is not better for you. I'm seriously gonna have an anxiety attack. Ma'am, I don't have your order.
Take a deep breath.
Shut up. Stop.
I don't have the order.
Where's the rest of the shit?
I don't know. I've
We all
missed
wanna
7
leave.
items out of my order. This is not a first for Victoria's Secret.
Stop.
I have no reason to lie.
All of us want to leave and get on with our day. That's what we all
Do you want to get my
here.
panties off of me? Jesus
That's what
Christ!
we want. Where's the rest of the stuff?
I don't have them.
I don't believe you.
Can I?
Okay, thanks a lot, Mom.
No, go check my drawer, Mom. Go check my drawer.
Let's
Take any underwear. What did I do? I just got here. Why are you staring at me?
I can look at you. Can't I?
9, I'm sorry, what was the last 4? 220.
Huh? What?
It's nothing to do with this.
I'm freezing right now.
62-year-old male,
Hold it.
5'11",
You're wearing long
288.
sleeves.
Still cold.
Can you move my hair in my face, please? Please.
Sorry.
So I mean, what? I mean, let me. So I
Victoria's
just got.
Secret has missed 7
I just got
items
here.
items before.
I don't
This
care about
is
that.
not
I don't care
uncommon.
about that. But I'm just.
I just got back.
Just let him talk.
I'm bipolar and I'm anxiety bad. I have
a
not
deep
taken
breath.
my medicine.
Take a couple
I
deep breaths.
don't want to be in handcuffs. Please, I'll be calm.
Okay.
Please.
Medical issue. I have anxiety, bipolar.
Past that.
Brown eyes. She doesn't have a license.
No, it's safe.
Suspended, a valid ID. Looks like she's got a warrant for shoplifting out of Georgia.
Oh no! Oh no! She got warrants. Oh, for shoplifting, ain't it? Oh no! Uh-oh, that's not a good look.
It's out of it. They don't want to. It's out of the
They don't want you to relax. It's 10-4.
It's out of the pickup. They
All
don't
right.
want you.
Are you gonna be? Don't scream.
I swear, if you take these handcuffs off, I'll be cooperative.
No, we're past that point. You're just being detained for a second. It's not a big deal. Just take a breath. So let me get this straight. There's 15 items that were handed to you or thrown to you.
No, they were down there when I got home.
I understand.
I was just told to put them away. I didn't. I just threw them out.
All I'm trying to do right now is, honestly, he showed up first. You got to talk to you guys. I really didn't get to hear the whole thing. I just want to hear a little bit more. Like,
that's all I know. I was just told
10
to.
items.
These really hurt my wrist
The
right
items
here.
were gone through.
Yeah, I was.
So did you did you open them up and look through them or something?
Yeah, she told me to open because I guess she thought it was my order. I didn't. I was literally not even paying attention. I just opened it and I threw it in the bag. That's it.
What bag?
This one right here. Yeah, because my bracelet's right there. I mean, my bracelet's bigger because I've had surgery. If you notice.
Yeah, you got plenty of room in that one.
It's cutting this part right here.
Okay?
Can you please take them off? I'll be cooperating.
Just don't pull on them.
Can these please be taken off? This is
Just
ridiculous.
relax just like that. You'll be fine.
I cannot relax with it. You know what kind of experience I've had?
No.
Okay,
My whole life.
Just relax.
We're just trying to get things figured out.
I'm not lying to you. What?
Okay, so when you were looking through all those items and putting them away, like you said,
Yeah.
did any of them? Did it all seem like stuff that you ordered, or
I didn't even pay attention. I was just trying to. I was doing what she told me to clean the basement because I had so much shit. I just moved back in.
Oh God! Or something?
Yeah, she told me to open because I guess she thought it was my order. I didn't. I was literally not even paying attention. I just opened it and I threw it in the bag. That's it.
What bag?
This one right here. Yeah, because
We're just trying to get things figured out.
I'm not lying to you. What?
Okay, so when you were looking through all those items and putting them away, like you said,
Yeah.
did any of them? Did it all seem like stuff that you ordered, or
I didn't even pay attention. I was just trying
Yes.
to. I was doing what she told me to clean the basement because I had so much shit. I just moved back in from my boyfriends. We broke up.
Would
So
you just like grab them all? And
yeah, I just
throw
threw.
them in the
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So you're sure there wasn't a mistake?
Can I go double check my drawer because she doesn't know what she's looking for? I could probably tell if anything is in there.
But you just said for sure nothing in there.
I can go double check because I shoved them in there. You don't know how deep that is. It's an antique drawer. You know how deep that thing goes. Can I please go double check?
No, 1 second. Because I don't know what he was talking about with your mom. So I don't know if they
Wait.
found him or didn't find him. I don't know what's going on with that. So I want to
just try to figure this out together.
Wait, what?
He was just talking to your mom, the other officer down there.
Yeah, about what?
I don't know what he had to say about this, but he'll stand with you. I'll ask him about it.
So it's like, I would have never got it back if you guys didn't come here. So she would have freely taken my stuff.
Right. So your options here, you can go with theft, and that's evidence we have is that she took those items. Or if you think you've got most of it, and you could reach out to Victoria's Secret, explain the situation, and they would replace it. I have no idea if they would do that or what. But I'm just from your shoes, those are my two directions I could go. You just gotta tell us what you want to do so we know what to do next.
I'm confident too because this girl is trouble.
The Big Wazoo just donated 50. They said boo for Kitty.
Thank you, Wazoo, for the $50 tip. I appreciate it, man. Oh my God.
My question.
I honestly didn't expect one to come in at all, but thank you very much, Wazoo.
Do you order stuff from Victoria's Secret frequently?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
How often do you have problems with them not fulfilling
Never.
your order?
I've never. I mean, I'm an avid online shopper, so you don't. Usually, there's not stuff missing, so that's why.
That's why I said to her, one thing missing. I can.
Yeah, Pope. Still doing half off, but this is the last weekend. Like tonight and tomorrow. That's it.
I understand
5.
one thing missing, but 5. Come on.
Right. I mean, they're a pretty legit company, so
Exactly.
they have checks and balances. So yeah. I mean, I think that she took my stuff and that she was going to keep it. Obviously, I mean, I said I'm going to call the cops, and there's no way that you open up all that stuff and you don't realize what you ordered. So she did it. Yeah, I want to press charges.
Just stay sitting. I know. Just take the breath.
Pressing charges.
Just take the breath. We'll figure it out.
I promise you, Victoria's Secret has missed 7 items of my shit before. I'm not lying. Over this.
Well, that's what we're figuring out, right?
I want to go back to. I'll go to prison. I'm on felony probation.
Well, that sounds like a problem that you should have rectified before you took shit.
I see.
No, I think I'm off that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm off. Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm so used to being on probation. That's so bad.
Well, it's good
my whole life.
She's
Yeah, that's not a good thing to. That's not the best thing to say. Like, I'm so used to being on probation. It's like I've been on probation for 15 years. Like, what the fuck?
Why don't I? Mom, go check my drawer. Go check my drawer. No, can I go check my drawer? I promise you, I can probably find them.
Oh, you remember where it's at now?
No, I promise. I said they're deep.
Let's go look.
Can you take this out?
Let's go. No, you're staying in the cuffs. Let's go look.
Mom, can she go with me?
Let's go. We'll all go. How about that? It'll be a big family party. Come on.
Stop yelling.
Please. No, I asked him if I could go in there.
Talking the
Look.
same volume she's talking.
Okay,
No,
Megan, calm down.
She wants to take. Can you let go of me, please?
No, we can't.
They want to take me in for theft. Can you let go of my arm, please, so I can look? Can you open?
This one?
Yeah, it's an antique. Ugh, that's not mine. Mom, you didn't look, because there's stuff in here that's not mine. Right here.
Akira 808 State just donated 50. They said my first jump scare.
Akira, thank you very much for that. Congratulations on your first jump scare. Thank you very much for your generosity. I was paying so much attention to like her effectively admitting that her whole they lose things all the time BS was all bullshit. So now she's like, oh, that one's not mine. That one's not mine.
That one's not mine?
Yeah.
This one's not mine?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You didn't look all the way. This is not mine. Wait, hang on. I have a pair like this.
That's George.
No, that's brand new, Mom. You didn't look at this.
No, I didn't see him. Sorry.
She didn't look at that.
We should have let her do that.
And hang on, open this drawer. I threw some in here. This one. Oh, you gotta open both handles. They're antique. It's antique. Close this on the top one.
This?
Yeah. No, that's mine, Mom. I got that. That's a from a thrift store.
Sorry.
Mom, I told you I threw them in between shirts. Look.
Wait a minute.
Right there. No, there's one right here. I told you you didn't check. She normally checks to see how I fold and everything, and honestly, I just threw them in there. Right, the shirts, Mom. You didn't check.
Then why didn't you say it?
Because I told you I threw them in between shirts so you wouldn't yell at me, and you told me no, Mom.
Oh, kiss my ass. Oh, this chick. Brian, thank you for becoming a member.
These are shirts.
It's towards the top where I pointed at.
Here?
You're being an airhead. Right there.
You know what?
I told you I threw stuff in.
It took 2 seconds to do this. Now
See what I'm saying? She yells at me for everything.
Now you won't go to jail if you had just done it in the beginning. She won't go now, right?
Five more items? Is that what we got there?
4.
Is there something else?
No, there's nothing else. I swear to God, here, check it. Here, check.
Oh,
Wait, how many else do you know?
no. Oh, and that's where the preview is. She's wearing the last one. She's wearing the last fucking one.
Listen, what is she missing exactly? Does she have the order? Because I don't know what I'm looking for here.
Let's do it the easy way. What doesn't belong to you?
That's all my underwear. My underwear now. That's all my underwear now. So what else is she missing? She doesn't even know.
Quit cussing at
You feel me? She doesn't even have an order number.
Megan, calm.
You are in no position to be
Calm.
talking to me like that.
I know. I'm just saying.
At
Like,
all.
I'm not at you. It's like to you.
guys
Like,
both
I'm
just
just saying I'm
stop talking.
frustrated.
Both just stop talking.
Look, get your finger off me.
Stop.
Stop.
God, I mean, are you guys serious?
We're just
Yeah,
like
she's bipolar. Sorry. There's 4 items here.
anxiety.
There's 1 missing.
He don't want
Is
to
there
touch
a
underwear.
shirt or something?
No.
This one's no, those are all over it. That's it. That's 4 items.
There's no other items here.
ADHD.
Check my drawers. Check them. I've told you, all I wear is Victoria's Secret.
NPD.
Let's go back upstairs.
We'll go to the, yeah, come
Oh, can you not do that?
Wait,
Yeah, because this arm.
it doesn't.
You don't-
He even loosened them for you.
No, he didn't.
Well, if there's, you can put your whole finger.
No, my wrist is bad though. I have a broken wrist.
I got broken wrist.
She didn't look all the way in the door, did she? Oh, please. And my bras even Victoria's Secret. I told her to look there.
Go where you were before.
I'll stay with her. You go.
Can I come out?
I'd rather not.
No, she'll keep me calm.
Please.
I'll keep her
Yeah,
calm.
I'd rather not.
She would keep me calm. Yeah, Mom, thank you.
Or that's going to get you in trouble, okay?
What was that for?
You're being detained right now. I don't want you having access to your phone.
I was just holding
Megan,
it.
Megan.
Why am I being taken for this? I
You
just
don't-
got home with this shit.
You're not in.
This is not fair, Mom.
Stop. The neighbors can hear. You don't.
That's all you're worried about instead of your daughter going to fucking jail over this?
Megan, you're not in a position to be talking this way. Will you please stop? You're probably not going to get in any trouble now because you gave them everything and one thing's missing from that.
I don't even know what's missing.
Well, I think what I heard, Lane, is that the cops said that that Georgia doesn't want to take her in. Like it sounds like they're not gonna bother extraditing her for shoplifting. I think that's what they said to her. But either way, it goes to modus operandi if for her like taking stuff.
Stop. I don't stop. Right now. Pretend like you get
So there's 4 items here.
Okay.
We look. She swears up and down that that's the only thing. So what else were you missing?
So it would. So there was 5 additional items. I think so. Yeah. So she probably has them on, because if they're all the underwear.
Right.
Which I'm not gonna. $5 on that. I mean, I still think that she should get in trouble.
I mean, she took it.
She took it. You know. I just. You know. That's bullshit to me. People. That's a lot of money that she was just gonna take, and there's no way you could just. Oh, I thought they were mine.
I mean, there is something to be said. I mean, I feel like I think like a lot of you guys can agree. Like, even though in many respects, it's not on the surface, on a technical sense, it may not be that big of a deal. If in terms of like the actual monetary value of some of the items that are taken, but I feel like there's something visceral that comes with people about, you know, taking people's stuff. Like, I bought that with my hard-earned cash. I was expecting it, and then these assholes took it from me. It doesn't matter that it's not like a life, it's like a life-ending thing that I lost. It's about you took something that was supposed to be mine that I paid with my hard-earned money, asshole. So I feel like there's something visceral about that makes people, and I'm one of them, like vehemently angry at porch pirates and shoplifters.
So since you have all the items back now, well, except for the one.
Which, yeah.
You still want to do the prosecution then?
Just one, I was
I
checking.
can't force you to go one
No,
way
I
or
know
another,
that, but I mean,
don't know.
she was gonna steal my stuff though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just don't think that people should get away with that. I don't know. I don't steal people's shit.
Okay. So like a yes then? Because we kind of need a definitive yes or no.
Yes. I mean, and I gave her the opportunity. I asked nicely, you know.
Why are we taking a mail?
She was not gonna.
Parking lot of them?
Yeah.
She was not giving it back.
Yeah.
No, General.
Alright, so she still wants a desired prosecution for the one item that's missing.
Are you kidding me? I don't have
But
it. Listen.
the thing is, we had to go through all of this just to even get the package
I
back.
told her where to check. No, I told her where to check. No, don't take me in. No, wait.
What if we?
No,
What
don't
if
let go. Look at it. I won't.
Well, we're past that at this point.
Ma'am.
What if I paid?
You're hurting
What if
me.
I paid for the item?
Mom,
We're past
Mom,
that.
no, hang on, let go.
Okay, what is gonna happen?
Is this the underwear you gave me, Mom?
For how long?
Ma'am,
Well, she
ask her if
did
it's a pink pair of underwear. Ask her if
We'll
it's a
deal with
pink
all
pair of underwear. Ask her, I'm wearing them. Oh, my wrist!
God.
My wrist. Ask her if it's a pink pair of underwear. I'll take them off. Mom.
No.
No, Mom, you gave me a pink pair of underwear. Does that come in on the package? Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Ma'am, I have them.
Oh my God! Really?
Ma'am, I have them. Can you please? Mom, I don't have any shoes on. Mom! Mom! I don't have. Can you please tell her?
Bring some damn shoes.
Can you please tell her? What am I being taken to jail for? Why?
Theft?
My mom put him in my room. Ow, you're sitting on my foot. Mom!
Take a seat.
Oh my God! Help me, Mom! Can you please tell that lady my mom gave me the pink pair of underwear? Ask her if those are it. Can you ask her before you take me in? Can you? Sir, can you?
Where's that?
The woman was taken into custody and charged with theft. If she stole your package, what would you want her sentenced to?
30 days. Nah, well, that's a bit harsh. 15 days. I would say 15 days because of her intransigence. Now, if the value of the item was bigger, like if it was like my fucking Samsung top tier 4K TV that I got, I'd probably want like 3 months. Like, I want a lot more out of that crap. Because that is a top tier TV that you took from me, and I'd be very pissed off about that. All right. All right, let's do this. All right. Oh, this is gonna be gross, guys. This is gonna be really gross. Okay. So for those of you who are joining in, this is a mango slice that came out of the mango rum I bought back in Puerto Rico. It is soaked. It has been soaked in rum. So I can't imagine how this is going to taste. This is going to obliterate me. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not having the rest of that. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I ain't having the rest of that. Oh. Ugh. All right. Okay, guys. Want to thank you all for watching. Thank you, all of you who, with your generous donations, your memberships. I'll be back on tomorrow. With more body cam stuff, I think. But tomorrow I'm definitely taking care of the lawn. It definitely needs to be cut, or else the municipality is going to send me an angry letter. But I'll be back on my Discord. Check out my Discord. I'll be back. We're watching some DBZA in about like 3 to 5 minutes from when the stream ends. Okay. But in the meantime, you guys have a good rest of your night. Take care. Adios. And see you next time. Later. Oh. Woo.